Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Sunday. This is the wrap up to our week. It is also the continuation of our sizzling summer sale, and it's a good one today. We've got a very special show. We've got some really cool closeouts, some brand new as well, of course, and also a lot of requests are coming in. I got to tell you, we had a couple of requests that came in yesterday after the show. So, Reba, if you want to see that turquoise again, let me know. Also, we have a really exciting update on our fabulous Asher cuts. Brought you some great studs yesterday. Really close to sold out, but because they didn't, we get a pendant today. So if you want that more affordable 1 carat version in the Asher cut, in the pendant, we have that for you, as well as a new tanzanite that I'm very excited about this price point. If you like a lot of diamonds, and who doesn't like a lot of diamonds? We have a beautiful 6 carat bangle bracelet for you. It's our largest bangle we've ever done. I brought you wasn't it the 3 carat the other day that was requested, about 3.5 carats? Got the 6 carat stone. It's all ovals all across the way, so that's exciting to see. Also, I know I got a lot of requests, so if you have one, you can get those in as well. Misty, I know we've got some crosses for you to look at, so I know you reached out yesterday after the show. So I've got some crosses for you to look at, and Maria, whenever you're ready, if you want to see anything I've gathered for you. But that's the deal here, live show. So it is always best to call us during the show here. Get your requests in because, well, 12% not going to last forever, so wrapping that thing up. So make sure you take advantage of that 12% discount, especially on your higher end, your really special museum pieces, all of that. So we're going to get started with Paraibas times 3. Take a look at this. This is our triple floral. I think this is one of the loveliest pieces we have done in a really beautiful statement kind of style, but still very wearable and statement because it's 3 Paraibas in one. 113-1625 is the item number here. That'll be our platinum setting. It has 15 points of the round Paraibas. Okay, so that's going to be 5 points each, which actually is a considered size in this rare and original Brazilian material. But it also is the fact there are 3 of those. So it's actually a pretty important ring, and yet it's got 39 points in diamonds, making these florals that go all the way across the finger, and then you've got that further beadwork. So really special in platinum. Beautiful. Love the rounds too. They're always a great way to show off the neons and the blue greens and all that we love. So welcome to Sunday, and come on in if you have any requests at all. Anything we can show you. Anything else we can bring for you, you got it, Misty. Actually, we'll do that next, the ruby and then the diamonds for you in the cross pendants, but also really excited about really just, again, a beautiful piece here. Let's blow it out. It's a great way to start the show. We've got other diamond pieces as well that'll be in platinum, but none other besides a pendant with the Brazilian Paraiba. So actually had a request for more Brazilian Paraibas, so went through the inventory this morning early and got 2 pieces for you, 1 ring, 1 pendant, that's it. Got to try this on. Could be a pinky ring, really anywhere this works. It is not too oversized, but it's definitely going to be one of those pieces that you want to take a look at here, just to see how you're going to get those 3 stones that really do. If you are a similar size to me here, it's going to be that all across the way for the most part. And also, we know the popularity of 3-stone styles. Always a good look, always a popular style. Let's make it really affordable for you, like, shall we? Make sure that this is even, less than $19.99 or anything like that. We'll go even lower. How about $9.99 first caller? That'll be it. $9.99. Then we got crosses coming up. Our new one is going to be rubies and diamonds together. Then we'll get into some classic diamond pieces as well. That's going to be our most affordable cross that we have here. So got a couple of cross pieces that are by request, and then we'll have those blowout wheels, really 1 per hour. And then also, if you are of the musical variety, you like a little, whether you like to go to concerts or the symphony or musicals themselves, we've got a really cool, fun piece for you that's going to be quite discounted, considering it is one of the heaviest 18 karat gold pieces I have. So it'll be our French horn. Yes, it's really cute. So that's going to be $8.79. Remember, 12% off, and goes away in the near future. So we want to make sure you take advantage of that. Now, here comes the ruby cross. This one's brand new. So we'll see who's got that fabulous Paraiba, because that phone is ringing. And then here we go with the new, oh, I love it, rubies for July, but rubies really for everybody if you love the color red. 113-1748, the highest end way to do red gems outside of red diamonds and red beryl would be a Burma ruby, and we have a fabulous 5 of them for you. So here's 113-1748. It's all 18 karat gold as well. So that would be our ruby pairs plus our diamonds, and the diamonds are trios on the edges, and then the 4 together that actually makes it look like a princess cut in the middle, but when you're actually getting that beautiful quadrant of 4. Now it's 18 karat, 115 in rubies, also 32 points in the diamonds. Only one, unfortunately, and that's too bad. It's a good size because I wish we had more of our crosses. We know they're popular. We'll do our white diamond cross after this, too, if you want to go all straight up classic white diamonds. But let's take a look. Hidden bail behind your top ruby here. Bear with us. We got a lot more people on the phone lines out there than we do operators in here. So stay with us, and hopefully we'll have more arriving as the show goes on. Hopefully. But anyway, otherwise it's going to be a long day. We'll probably get to show 5 pieces. But here we go. Here's our 1-inch drop. And let's take a look. Easy like Sunday morning, right? Yeah, exactly. But here it is. This is our beautiful look. Boy, those are bright glowing. That distance away and still seeing the clarity you do is really telling about those rubies as far as a quality story. We know we insist on the best, but rubies can be very pricey, as you've seen in recent days, if you love that bright, high clarity material. So let's take another look at it close up. And again, good size bail, so it'll accommodate, yes, diamonds by the yard and your larger pendant chains as well. But it's only going to be $9.99 for this one too, $8.79 at checkout. Then we'll get ready with our white diamond cross that we'll put back to back for you, so you can see everything I have in cross pendants today. But this is a one only. The white diamonds will be a little bit of quantity for you, and this one's got to stay in that gold. But hey, it's 18 karat, as we are going to see a lot of today. So really excited about that. And a carat, yeah. You got it. We're showing it next. Just waiting to see who's got this one first. And as I said, Misty, yeah. Thank you. The Paraíba triple floral ring is gone, and then the ruby is here, but Misty is very anxious to see the white diamond version, and here it is. So this is the most affordable cross we have in inventory currently. It's a very special look. It's really as classic as it gets here. We do some more artsy, some more florals, some more gothic crosses, but this is really simple, straightforward, classic for you. 111-4607 is the number, and let me know who's got that ruby, because the ruby piece is still here. But here we're going to go 14 karat gold, white diamonds at 42 points, so almost a half carat. And I do like how we did accentuate the end points there by giving you those points of mirror finish gold, whether you get the white, the yellow, or the rose. Go ahead, Jason. You look like you have a question. Sure. Here's the back of the Paraíba ring really quickly. Who got that, by the way? Thank you, Susan. Well done. Congratulations. That's the back of your Paraíba ring, Susan, so take a good look at that. And a special welcome. Hi, Risa. Good morning to you. Oh, poolside. That sounds fun. Poolside in NYC. Sounds like a good combo. I bet it's hot and humid out there. And happy Sunday, everybody. Glad you're with us. So, Risa, hey, Janae, thank you so much. Take a look at this. This is really something. And look at the back. Yeah. Thank you. The ruby cross is gone, and then this is the white diamond version. Again, 111-4607. So this goes back a ways, but you have those end caps that are pointed. That's going to give it a little more uniqueness. Same size approximately of what we saw in the last one. I'll show it to you on the hand here. We'll give it a measure and then try it on. Yes. I can check that as well. It's probably a size 5. I think it was a 5 just based on what it felt like, unless I'm still, you know, dealing with that morning swelling. And yeah, it's probably... Oh, goodness gracious. I'm trying to do things one-handed. It didn't work. So bear with me. It's okay. I'll get it. It's just I dropped my mandrel. And so I'm trying to multitask, and usually I'm better at it, but today, you know, it's our Friday. But take a look at that. That's the classic cross, and then what we're going to do, you can really see that mirror finishing and end caps. And again, appreciate your patience, everybody. We see you waiting on hold. Thank you for your patience. We really appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and make sure that we get this one out for better than even the ruby. The ruby was $9.99. This is going to actually top that as far as a price point here. Let's give you a look at it close up again, and then here we are. Oh yeah, that one's going to be $599, and we'll still offer it at that 12% off. Everything is 12% off, so that's the beauty of it there. And that'll be, of course, if you're not familiar with that discount yet, we don't see a lot of items at $599. It's $527 at checkout. So yeah, it's $599 on the air, and then we'll have it for $527 and change as you, boy, oh boy, hold on guys. I know, I'm so sorry. We have very few operators. I hope they're on their way. I know that the freeways are crazy. I sympathize with everyone who's tried and get here, so apologies that may be why they're running late. There's a bunch of freeways closed. But anyway, that's 527, so that's really, really special. So again, hang in there with us. We've got a few of you. We've got a few waiting on hold still, and that'll be 527. And then let me go ahead and show you something else here while I get that size that I know Susan's waiting on for her Paraíba ring. So get my mantle back. And then we'll get you that great size there for you, Jason. Again, I think it was a 5 or 5.5 either way. Actually, it is it's like a 5 and, let's see here. 5.5, 5 3/4, 5 3/4. Yeah, 5 3/4 right now. All right, so here's our next piece up today, and really special platinum design, 1130401. Keep calling on the diamond cross, and our operators have all the information for you there, but I just had to show this. This feels like that same beautiful floral quatrefoil design where it's not as simple as like a daisy floral or something. It has a little more sophistication to it. And it's item number 1130401. So be 70 points of diamonds in platinum, but they're all bigger diamonds, as you well see, especially through the centerpiece here. There's only 8 stones there that are happening through that floral. And if you look, it's almost as if there's a floral meets a floral because of the way all of the diamonds are placed there. A couple of extra diamonds on the sides, a lot of platinum here. It's a really good feel and weight to this piece, really high end. We do have 70 points in diamonds here, and that's going to be a one only. And with all these pieces that we've had, I mean, think of it, the whole show so far, 11 minutes in, has been under 1,000. Now, that's not going to continue for 3 hours, but it is going to continue right now with this platinum and diamond ring at only $9.99. So another big value where $120 extra comes off that price as well. So hugely important. And keep calling. Everything's gone except we do have a couple of the white diamond cross in the white, the yellow, or the rose, and that's selling very, very quickly. Plus, we can bring you our, it says it's a French horn. I would have guessed something else, but I don't know instruments that well. I don't play any, so I don't know, but it's really heavy. So we've got a really pretty French horn design coming up. We have an emerald necklace, the Brazilian Paraíba necklace. I don't know if Susan needs something to go with her new ring, but we have a Brazilian Paraíba single stone that is here as well. I'm going to try this on because, and it still looks like we're really, really backed up on the phone line, so bear with us. And again, we see you, and we are working as hard as we can, and we do have an operator today in training, so that's good. Soon to be new operator, but also there's a look at that bangle. I couldn't help it. There's our 6-carat oval stone diamond bangle, but isn't that a gorgeous ring? And it's heavy. Let me tell you, that's a really good, I mean, platinum always has this density we love, but it's really, you can see it's a large band here, and that is no small centerpiece or floral, so you get a bold look there, no doubt about it. So that'll be $879 at checkout. And then we have emerald on the way. It's a really affordable emerald necklace. I'm shocked at how affordable we're going to make emeralds, or an emerald today. Also have tanzanite later, a yellow diamond that's well over a carat. One of my kunzite wheels, yes, one of my famous larger size kunzite wheels is coming up. A very important sapphire wheel is here too. We're going to have some of the rarer, like the purples and the pods. And also, Paraíba's here in a round that's going to be quite affordable. Great way to get you a Paraíba luxury stone. So we got to keep moving. I know we have probably some of you waiting on hold screaming that you want that ring, but it's taken a minute to get everyone through, so bear with us. And then let's take a look at 1129545 coming up here, an aqua pendant. This is a gorgeous emerald cut. I know how much we adore the emerald cuts in the aqua, and this is a beauty. And you can see it's got great clarity, as aquas always do, but also the 18 karat gold upgrade. Here we go. Oh, good, Marie, we can show it next for you. The Brazilian Paraíba pendant, you got it. So what we'll do is also give you, and don't forget that floral ring I think is still here at the moment. Again, still trying to get everybody through today. But here's our really exceptional 18 karat gold design, $197 on the emerald cut from where? Sierra Santa Maria. It's pretty much all we bring. And it's 30 points in the diamonds, but we can't lose sight of the fact that that is an upgrade to anything else out there in the aqua world. It's extremely important material. It's got some serious color to it, and also great finishing on the inside. Let me show show you that. Bit of a floral in its own right on the inside to make that nice and comfortable and really pretty against the skin. And then of course seeing that great faceting through and through. Here's your measurement, 3/4 of an inch. Let's check that out together and give you the visual here. And then we'll get you a wonderful value. And yes, Brazilian Paraíba pendant coming up. 3/4, actually I would say, yeah, 3/4 of an inch, we'll call it that, might be a little bit more. Here's what it looks like on the neckline as well, so you can see how beautiful a bright sky blue that is. And we're going to go ahead and send it out for you for a very small price tag. This used to be $49.99. Let's change it up a bit here. And we are going to do something absolutely wild on the $49.99. I mean, look at the blues that it's even casting onto the wheel there. Such an important piece. And yet it won't be $39 or $29 or $19. And I love the 18 karat gold. Always precious to see, and truly a precious, it's the most precious of the precious metals, it really is. So this is exciting. And actually it's $14.99. So go ahead and say sold. You're going to get the biggest and best values you've ever seen. Oh, thank you, Misty. That's so kind of you to say. Thank you. Misty, did you get the ruby or the diamond? Or I want to thank you. I'm not sure. I didn't get, obviously our operators are pretty busy, so I don't want to bother them with more questions than they already have on their plate. But Misty, thank you so much. You're very, very, thank you. You're very kind. And we're going to do $14.99, but that turns into $13.19 if you'd rather, and why not? Take that, you know, big, big advantage there of or not, no, am I right or wrong? Hold on. I think I might have given you the wrong number. No, $13.19, okay. And I was like, wait a minute. The 12% off is not as easy as the 10% off. The 10% off, I gotta say, makes it a lot faster math to do in your head. But at least, again, it's a savings and we love it, and you're saving over $150. All right, so Maria, this is what I found for you in a Brazilian Paraíba piece. In a pendant. This actually just debuted a couple of days ago. It was on one of my evening shows this week. 113-1733 is this beautiful cluster waterfall. It seems to be it seems to me to be like nature inspired, and it's got a really tremendous 12-pointer there in that Paraíba oval, but it also has those almost leaves of mirror finished, and then you've got, of course, the 18 karat gold again. So we're seeing it yet again here in the 18 karat white gold. It stays 61 points in the diamond weight, and then wait to see the beautiful way that this is your hidden veil right in the back. So it's going to be that center section. So it's always going to stay beautifully centered on the neckline. It's going to drape from there. That is one very important. If I taught you anything about Brazilian Paraíbas, we know they don't come in large sizes. We understand that. Take a look at this, and when you see it from a distance, you really see that how it gets wider and then more narrow, and then you can really see that beautiful movement of that Paraíba and the way that just subtly shimmers extra in an extra way because it's got that movement. Even when you see the pieces still, there's a little dance to the Paraíba you have as well. And then here's your measurement, should be an inch. Again, we just debuted this recently. It's it on the Brazilian Paraíbas. I showed you the ring, that's gone. Here's that really special pendant, and you're gonna get it for, how about this, $14.99. Makes it also the $13.19 at checkout for you instead. So a really impressive piece here, and that gorgeous, look at how bright and vibrant. They're really, again, they are, I think Mother Nature figured it all out. They may not come in big sizes, but are they giving you mighty neons and colors or what? So a really beautiful piece here. It'll be $13.19 at checkout instead. And it looks like we may have cleared the phone lines here for the first time today. So we actually for the first time have a line open. So if you have struggled to get through, now's the time to do it. Or if you'd like to just run to the phones to get that one, that's the way to do it. So a really important piece there. And welcome into Sunday. We got a couple hours to celebrate jewelry together till we don't see on Wednesday. So important to take advantage. Hi, Kim. Happy Sunday to you. So here we go. $13.19. That's my Brazilian Paraíba pendant, and let's keep moving. We got more to do. There's a huge heart-shaped tanzanite today. We've got that emerald that's coming up, that really affordable emerald. Let me show you the French horn we keep talking about, because this is just too much fun, and it really, I would have guessed something else I wouldn't have guessed. Actually, let me hold it up for you on the hand first, because it's a really, this is that sizable piece that I was mentioning. It's a lot of 18 karat gold yet again. So it's substantial. It's 1123679, and it's actually where you see, yes, two-tone metal. It's all 18 karat gold. So even the white, which sometimes when we see two-tone is platinum because that would be cheaper to do. It is not here. It's 18 karat white gold, yellow gold, and what you see behind the yellow gold is actually onyx, and then you have 24 points in diamonds. I do not have a carat weight on the onyx. That is pretty typical. a lot of times we don't see carat weights given on opaque stones, but we like to. It's just kind of a backdrop here in that rounded area. It's got great finishing, diamonds in the bail, diamonds in the, whatever that is called. And then you've got the really special length. I mean, this just might be fun for anybody who really does like some jewelry with a personality and some whimsy to it, especially if you are somebody who loves to frequent those, you know, the concerts and the symphony. Maybe it's you like to go see the orchestra play at the musical. I know I do. I'm a big fan of musicals. I get to every single one I possibly can. And this is just a beautiful way to show her maybe you are, in fact, a musician or know one that we'd like to have your jewelry carry your passion through it. And this is what, again, that's a big size. So what we're going to do, I'm going to try to show it best I can up close. I'm going to have to set it on its angle here. But I want you to see all the details it has because it's really striking the way it's designed. And I know it's upside down at the moment, but I just got to make sure we zoom back that camera for you so we can see all the details you have. And then I'll hold it upright for you so you can see the back and the beautiful finishing and all of that. But here's what it looks like so you can really see that amazing design, almost like musical notes set within. And then here's what it looks like from the back side so you can see how that's finished. But this one, figured we'd give you a great big value. And trust me, if you wanted to just take the stones out and melt the gold, you'd be working a big value. It's $999 for that piece. So with something a little more whimsical, we understand it may not be the one you want to spend a huge investment on, but hopefully at $879 at checkout, it makes it a lot more affordable to get your hands on it. So really important there. And again, we still have our, how are we doing? Did anybody get that floral ring, by the way? Because I got to catch up with what's gone out. So the big floral ring and the Brazilian Paraíba and the fabulous French horn is here. Okay, so they're here, and here we go. So we'll keep on moving, just some fun pieces there for you at under $1,000. Now we also can switch it up a bit and show you, look at this heart shape. Wow. There is, yep, we got to zoom right back in to our ring depth, but look at how 1210 is going to give you some serious saturation here. And so what I know we had so many people that just couldn't get through. You guys are messaging me now. So here's the deal. We have operators now. We have opportunities to get you in. If you struggled to get through a moment ago, call us now. We'll help you out. And then, of course, you can still get that platinum and floral ring. I highly recommend it. Make sure you get in on that because that is not going to be here long. And then, of course, that Brazilian Paraíba, the pendant we just showed you, the beautiful French horn as well, still available. And we've had everything. Everything has been, that's here still. Plus that pendant, actually, that was the only thing that was over $1,000. So you've got that aqua piece. And then, of course, well, this one's going to be a little over $1,000, but don't worry, we'll take it on down for you to discount the heart shape. That is our last of the big heart shapes. Actually, I think it's our last overall in the heart shaped stones here. It's 113, 1210. It's a 1211 on the actual carat weight on that stone. And it's a really outstanding 89 points in diamonds just on the sides. We didn't want to oversize the ring. And what I mean by that is you've got so much carat weight. We want to keep this as wearable as possible. So we have the diamonds on either side. And we refrain from going all the way up and over the heart shape entirely. Just also make sure that it's still very as wearable as possible. And that's the idea here. So your 1211, 89 points in diamonds as well. And this is our last look at it. They melt down if they stick around at 1 o'clock. So that's important to remember about everything you see here in this sale event. There's a couple of reasons we do a sale event like this, and it's really mostly mainly to give you those biggest values we've ever seen and our largest discount here in our history. But also to make sure that pieces do get one last chance because the inventory can't just stay forever. We can't keep things forever. We need to obviously refresh and bring new and all that. So what we're doing is also melting down any pieces that last at their lowest price, because if they're offered at the lowest price ever and they still stick around, then they probably don't need to be here long term. So we can obviously repurpose that gold, melt that down, and start fresh with giving you values going forward on brand new. So it is a last call, so pieces don't just stick around forever. 12 carats 11, 89 points in diamonds. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Absolutely gorgeous. We can even change the gold color if you would like to. We really want it to be exactly the way you'd like to have it, the way you like to own it. We know you're probably not going to have 18 different 12 karat heart shapes. So let's make the one that you're going to get absolutely perfect. And that's what you've got an opportunity to do right now. And the red flashes are just tremendous here. Tends to be the case when you see a really larger stone, especially of museum reserve quality, you do tend to see more reds, and overwhelmingly so than any other, and that's what we expect. So here's your way to get it for a better price. And also, Reba, we know you wanted to see the turquoise from yesterday, so I have that. But here is our really special ring Call me quickly. Let's go ahead and blow it out. It's no longer $99.99. You've got a chance to pick it up. Don't forget, here's that floral ring we were talking about that's still available. That's a huge floral ring in platinum for under, well, it's under $880 when you'd like that, so $879. But let's get this one even lower than $99. $89, $79. This is where you save the most. This is where you want to go ahead and capitalize. The biggest and best way on the sale event is through larger pieces. It is your biggest savings. And we're going to go $6,999 on our big heart shape. And that'll also be $61.59 instead. Go ahead, Jason. Oh, she is. Okay. Is it was I correct, the turquoise from yesterday she wanted to see flashed? All right. I wasn't sure if she picked it up or if she just wanted to see it again. What was the deal there? Got it. Okay, so she just wanted to see it and see what she picked up. All right, gotcha. So here's the turquoise that was here yesterday, and just a flash for you. It's 113-1796. I thought so. Yeah. Of course, here's the back side of the turquoise as well. So here's how it's all, look at that basket work. So all those bigger baguettes that turn their way around that halo, you can see how they're actually going to come further down to create what is a bit of an undergallery and then support it through the inside the way you have there. So well done, that's already sold just from yesterday. She wanted to see it again. So that's that big turquoise, well done there. And then back to our tanzanite we go with a better price. And even, oh well, $69.99, forgot I got there. $61.59 is the price tag at checkout. So congratulations, Reba, on that one. And thank you for shopping yesterday. And then here we go with our first request of the day, which is for Yvette. Hi, Yvette. So Yvette says, speaking of big tanzanites, can I see the $17.97, which is the largest we have in a ring overall. So you got it, Yvette. Like your style. We've got our famous Asher cut here. It's 1127653, and again, you're only paying about $6,100 there for that heart shape. Or you can go, really the cut of the weekend has been Asher. We've seen some of our first bigger diamonds in Asher cuts, and now we're seeing the 1797. That is just, oh, it's extraordinary. I want to show you because it actually, look at how, it's so heavy actually the band doesn't even sit on its own there. But I want to show you with a face-up view because obviously we're giving an overhead view right now. This is what it looks like when you see it face up. There was an incredible Asher cut yesterday. I'm not sure if that's still here, to be honest with you. I know there was a lot of talk about it at the end of the show. So I think it's gone, but I'm not sure. You may want to check if you need something smaller. But that was a 13 karat yesterday. But this is the jumbo. This is just as elite as it gets. How about the 78 points among just 6 stones? So that means that you've got your stones there at 13 points apiece. And the red flash is incredible here. And then here's what it looks like. You talk about a true cocktail ring, the best of the best. Look at that. I mean, just perfect the way it balances and sits completely side to side. The stone itself is really going side to side across the finger here. And it's a fantastic value. Whoa, it got brought down again. Since the last time I've even brought it out on the air, it's not $23,999 for you any longer. Got a better value. Major, major opportunity when we're taking it. Oh, I love this. It's even less than $10,000. And you know what $99.99 would do? That would take your $1,200 extra discount. But let's make it even more before you do that. I can do that on my own. And let's go $8,888 plus your discount, which is taking it to $78.21 for you instead. So this needs to be calculated as well because you realize we're at like $430 a carat with the biggest stone we have in a ring overall. That is it. You're looking at it. So that is incredible. And there's what it looks like. All those reds. We were all mesmerized yesterday by the 13 karat Asher cut. Well, this one doing the same, but on a bigger, bolder level. And how about that 78? I mean, you are paying about $430 a carat for this stone. So while everybody else is doing the low quality tanzanite out there for sure, well, I know there's a couple places that are doing them for $3,800, but that's probably not where you're shopping for your jewelry. But if you are shopping for jewelry or just looking at jewelry elsewhere, you know the best you can really do anywhere is $499 a carat. That's usually the best you see. At least as far as you guys have let me know, I have seen screenshots of other places that the best price I've ever seen is $495 a carat. But it's lower quality. So there's no reason to spend more on lower quality when I've got basically $430 a carat here on the top quality in the land. And I mean, when I say the land, I mean the whole world. So this is obviously one source, but it's the very best out of that source. So it's $78.21. Let me know. It's by request. It's white gold only. We just need to know your ring size, and that'll be on its way to you. The heart shape is still hanging out as well. That's a beautiful one. We've got, again, a couple lines open now for the first time today. So really just make sure you take advantage of that if you want to pick up something from earlier as well. Good time to do that. But here's what we've got. This is fun. The mint tourmaline kind of baffled me yesterday. We had this huge roval stone in this gorgeous blue green. Well, I have a smaller version of, for those of you that said, I want that, but I don't need anything that big. Well, here we go. This is how you get a stone that has the same gorgeous blue-green colors, very Paraíba-esque, but instead, it's a 376, so it's not a small size at all, but you have this really incredible piece. Hi, Mary. Mary's looking for a trapeche. You know, it's funny, Mary, this morning I did find a pair of earrings and a bangle. We have a link bracelet in trapeche. We have a bangle in trapeche. So there's quite a few trapeches, but we also have your ring coming up. But let's take a look at 113-1765. Brand new right now. So like any other good sales show, we got to have some brand new every day for you. Brought this out for the occasion. $376 on the pear shape. Let's come in even closer. That's a trio of diamonds on each side. Come on in quickly. Very busy on the phone lines, of course. And yet here we are. It is that we don't see you guys for a couple days after our Sunday. So this is when you get your jewelry shopping fix, and whether or not 12% off continues, highly unlikely. So make sure you take advantage of that as well. But here's our 376 at 24 points in diamonds. And then you've got, well, a really pretty clarity. I came in closer so you could really scrutinize the clarity on this stone. We see quite clearly the beauty of the color and the colors that are blending and mixing together. But to see the clarity is really, really special. So let's go ahead and send it out best we can here. And yes, you've got your 24 points. It's like a mint blue green. It's not copper bearing, but well, I can't even say that either technically, because that may not be correct either. It just hasn't been tested for copper, so it may be, and we don't know one way or the other. So it's great. I mean, it sounds basic to call it just tourmaline, but it's got this really bright neon blue green to it. And let's go ahead and blow it out. $2,999. First caller, it's $2,639 instead at checkout. Now, Yvette, let me know if there's any other tanzanites we can show you. Maybe you don't need that big a stone. Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. Let me know. Here we are, and then give me the feedback so we know if we don't want to leave you hanging on request. Can always find you what you need. Always. The inventory is vast, so, and we know it well. So just give us a call and we can help you out. But look at how beautiful this is. Got to try it on too, since it's our first time seeing this one. And there's that gorgeous color. That blue-green is just, I mean, this is where, again, if I had a 376 Paraíba, it'd be at least $60,000, and that's right here at TVON. That's not a retail value. That's right here. So that's not always possible. That's not in everybody's budget. Certainly, I know some of you can handle it, and some would say, no, I don't do that. $60,000 on one piece. So here's how you would get that look, and that stone. Just again, whether there's copper content or not, okay, well, it's a newer find and a newer mining venture, so it just hasn't gone through all that testing. We're back up close. So $2,639 if you'd like to go ahead and get it. It's a major, major value, and then we'll go ahead and show Mary's request in her trapeche. And then we've got tanzanite on the way. Oh, I brought out ametrine today, which is not something we see very often at all, and we've got a beautiful cut in an ametrine today for you, so that's going to be exciting. But let's get to our trapeche, because obviously, well, that one's going to go in a hurry, you know that. That's a beautiful color, isn't it? Look at that. There's just, for pear shapes, it's got a little extra facet pattern than most pear shapes do, so you can really see there's a liveliness to that color you would not normally get. Here is, wow, this is the trapeche. We're only seeing about half the ring, so let's zoom back. It's a big one. It feels like a shield of, well, it's still not back far enough. Let me go back. Back to back. There we go. Back it up so we can back it up. That's important, isn't it? So this is going to be 112-5186, and it's exceptional trapeche. This is one of our best. It's a 7 karat 12. You do have that custom made double halo design. It's finished beautifully on the inside as well, which I'll show you, because we know that this stone is something you want to take precious care of. And I don't mean it's delicate. I just mean it's really just extremely museum-like. It's very much that piece that I think if you weren't wearing it one day, you would put it on some kind of, pedestal, display it almost in your home like you would artwork. Does anyone else do that with jewelry? I mean, I will. It's really exceptional material just because it's so beautiful to look at what Mother Nature can create and how you can get some very distinctive stones that nobody else in the world's going to have. And that's what you have with our 30 points in the yellow diamonds. And also, I've got a different carat weight here on the diamonds. So I've got 30 points on the yellow and 55 points on the white diamonds. So we're close, but I'm going to just at 30, not 34. And we have also a $19,999 original price tag. Better today, as everything is. Everything's got to be, and that's how we run the sale. But look at this. This could be an opportunity even for some little secret engraving if you want to do that. If you want, not a necessity, but just something that we don't see. And yes, there's a big fingerprint now, but again, the beauty of this is you have that fully finished inside, so that it's a lot more gold to do, but it's also really critical because then you don't need to worry about, I would just polish it across the top with a nice soft cloth, just a little soap and water cloth. You're good to go. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Well, that is what I'm talking about. This feels like, and it feels so good, partly because of all that gold on the inside, but that finishing is incredible. It's our 712 Trapiche. Come on in, everybody. This is for, again, it's first caller. First caller gets it always, but really good request that we're getting in. And it's fun to just take a look at beautiful pieces. It is, but man, to own something like this, and you see there's almost a chatoyant type of look that happens through each section of this Trapiche, just the way that glows there. So high clarity. It's not even $10,000 as we once again go back up close, and we'll make this even better than $99.99. First caller, let's make sure it goes out and quickly. Your best price ever. It's under the price that we actually paid to put it together, if that matters to you, because I think when we're under cost, and you know what, we work on such tiny margins regularly that when we go under cost, as most of these pieces through our sale event are, it just means you are getting the most incredible value you could ever score as a consumer of jewelry. It's true. There's no better way to shop for jewelry than here on a regular, ordinary, everyday basis. But to do sale event pricing like this is another level entirely, and we're doing better than even $88.88. So it's definitely time to get in. Again, call us with requests just like Yvette has done, and Mary has done, and Misty has done, and Maria has done. It's really an exciting time to do that because there's tons of savings here for you, and we want to make sure you're taking advantage of those savings while they're here. So that's important. So here we go. Not $88.88. Let's go lower. Oh, we're ready for all the giveaways and all the values and all these exciting pieces. This is not your run-of-the-mill jewelry here. And we're still discounting to $7,999. That'll be, of course, at $7,039. So it's basically right at $7,000 when you say yes. So huge value there. Don't worry, we'll get back to affordable. These are the requests that came in. So a lot of you are taking the advice, and really it's a good piece of advice during a sale like this. Take advantage of those wish list items. Those pieces that were a little out of reach before, they're going to be more affordable than they've ever been. So this is the time to take advantage. All right, let's keep going. We got a lot of requests still hanging out, so anybody can take them. And then we also have our big ametrine. I'm so excited about this one. Look at this. You don't see many stones like this in this world ever anymore. We've got our half citrine, half amethyst, one source in the world, and nobody can still even quite figure out, with all the smart people in the world and all the great gemologists, nobody really knows exactly how those two quartz stones managed in that one place of the world to come together like they did, but we've got it here, and it's rare to see. So we'll enjoy that together. Let's get to our really affordable emerald, though, if you want to go faceted. Okay, so I'm striking on requests. That's okay. It just means that let's get you some more requests. Let's get something else in if you want a smaller Trapiche. And like I said, we do have Trapiche bangle, link bracelet, and pendant all here in the show. So they're all available to show if you really do love that unique stone. But let's get to a more traditional facet pattern here in our emerald. This is how you're used to seeing emeralds. And we'll come in a bit closer and take a look there. Wow. That is spectacular. Comes with the beaded chain. Item number here is 113-1711, brand new right now. A really incredible emerald, and I'll tell you, we got guts to come in that close on an emerald. Usually don't see that coming in that close to really show you how bright and clean. And then let me pop it up to your eye level. It's platinum. including the chain. You get it with that. That's free chain. 42 points in the emerald. 46 points in the diamonds. Love the bezel set. And we all feeling that bezel set. Maybe that's an opportunity to put your bezel set diamonds by the yard with it as well, which might be a nice way to adjust. And then, of course, you could always repurpose the chain, use it with something else, gift it if you want to. But that's a look at your emerald there and how stunning that is. All bigger diamonds around it. Now, here's what it looks like from afar. This chain will be a 16-inch platinum chain. That's what it looks like. Boy, that's just a great example of emeralds looking bigger than they weigh, isn't it? So it's a nearly, it looks like a 1 carat all day. It's going to be about 3/4 of an inch top to bottom. And then we've got the chain at 16. And then here's what it looks like from a distance also. So you can see how beautiful that green, the further away you go, and sure, you can make it a little smaller if you want on the chain too. So it would sit right about here on, again, 16 inches, really popular if you want something to sit right at the actual collarbone. That's where you get a 16. 18 is usually somewhere down here. But again, you can take that chain off. So it would be fine. And then you can have, use a different chain if you'd like. But super affordable here for that emerald, which looks like any other day, $39.99. All day long. Much better value for you coming up. And let's get you on the lines ready to go. Boy, for as many calls, I think everybody called in the first 2 minutes, and now we're ready to get those phone lines rocking again. So here's what we've got for you. Instead, let's just keep it going because I want to get these phone lines moving all day. We've got 2 hours and 20 minutes left, and this is it. This is our final call. So make sure for the week that you were getting in your favorites here. And most importantly, the pieces you've been thinking about. I can't tell you how many requests have been from people that I've heard from all week long. They've been thinking about something for a long time. I give it 15 minutes. My 15-minute rule is tried and true. If you're still thinking about something after 15 minutes, it's a must-have. So if it's been days and you're thinking about it, you know it's the right piece, and yet we're showing you exactly what you're going to get. So it's not like it's a mystery what yours is going to look like. That's it right there. And I'm giving you the closest look at it possible, and we'll take it under $2,000 to make sure it's nice and affordable. And not 19 or 18, 17. Get the phone lines going again. It's not 16 or 15. We'll blow it out. $1,499 for our really colorful, bright, and that is textbook Muzo. Exactly the best color you want to see. Has that amazing neon brightness we love, and it's only one. Comes with the chain. If you need it, great. If you don't, perfect. It'll come right off. That's just an amazing piece. $13.19, and don't forget, we'll have a big yellow diamond today. One of my prettiest gold necklaces, if you like that really chic, updated, oversized link style that we're seeing all over the jewelry world, and also a layerable piece. We've got it for you. Also, a reminder, this has been something I have dealt with requests all morning and going back to yesterday afternoon and all throughout the evening last night. Here's what I've got for you. I did do a double. Who's got it? Uh-oh, we've got 2 people, and it looks like you've got it. All right, Jason's got that one. So this may look familiar if you're with me yesterday, and for those that weren't, or are thinking about it, here's 113-1782. Now look how far. We got to zoom back to get this one in the frame. Look at this. This is something I have had requests for basically since the moment I walked off the set yesterday, and it's been the most talked about ring and the most talked about value, and I don't think there's any surprise why that would be the case when we have a carat 77 in a 1/2 inch wide gold band where every single diamond, these are not marquise cuts, they might look like it at certain points, but they're not. It's actually all round brilliant diamonds that are quite sizable, yellow diamonds that you have going all the way through, side to side throughout this yellow diamond ring. It's an incredible style, what we call the cigar band, but it's done here with a lot more texture than a typical cigar band would have, and it's all these bright, vivid, matched. That sounds like a basic, but it's actually not easy to do. And if it weren't matched, if there was one stone that was a little bit off, it would really ruin the look visually of the whole ring. So thrilled to have this for you. Take a look. It is our 177 diamond band, all yellows. Goes really, really well if you love the yellow diamond collection we bring. And yet it's just a couple left because it was so popular yesterday, but inevitably summertime Saturday, yeah, not everyone's with us. So here it is on our summertime Sunday as our recap and our encore, if you will, because you've said, is it left? Can I see it one more time? Let me go ahead and grab that. If that's, I really do think it's the best value that we have here in yellow diamonds. And we've had other bands, but not usually with this size of a stone or this amount of gold. And to that point, let's show you on the hand, ever so slight, a dome. So ever so slight, of an elevation where you actually still get to see the diamonds through the sides. And that's what I love maybe the most, is because as somebody who appreciates when you see diamonds through the profile, that's with this subtle curve. And it's not like there's a lot of domes that go way up high that can be a little less practical to wear. Not this one. Easy to wear. You see there how it's still going to give you those diamonds from the side profile, and every diamond is still the same cut, the same size, and yet it looks like there are different elements. And that's partly because when you do put the diamond round brilliance in that marquise shape and you put them all together, it is a bigger look. I mean, they almost look like marquise cuts, and they're not. So you have to probably look closely now and go, oh yeah, I see it now. They're not actually marquise shapes, but also the sparkle of the round, undeniable. So I'm really happy that we did it this way. And it looks like this almost woven, it looks tactile, but it's all smooth. This is really an enormous ring, and the gold weight, I'm so proud to say that we've got this one. It was our biggest special yesterday, and so well received because, well, anytime you give away, if you stand on national TV and give away yellow diamonds in solid gold, and by the way, they're natural yellow, so you're not having to worry about, oh, are those treated varieties, or those man-made, or those the lab-grown? Not at all. We don't do that, so here's where you get those natural yellows and bringing you almost 2 carats worth, all among bigger stones. The gold alone is worth about, I mean, depending on where you're shopping and whose designer name is on the inside, you could pay easily $12,000 for a gold band without the diamonds all throughout. So it's an important way to get your big diamond weight, and I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll make it really affordable again for our last couple, and we'll blow it out, the last final call here, and it's only going to be $1,999, but that's not even what you pay, because it's only $1,759 if you missed it yesterday. And again, this is for all of you that reached out, and there were dozens of you that reached out asking questions, wondering how could that even be? How would that ever be under $1,000 a carat when it's such enormous individual diamonds, and in that upgrade of the natural yellows as well. So again, that's really an important ring, and if you'd like it, I got 60 seconds with it. We've got our first wheel coming up. It's going to be all different sapphires, and then we're going to do our kunzites later as well, which are bigger sizes. Ametrine is still coming up as well. Looking forward to that. We love an ametrine, but just don't see them that often. And then our biggest value on a Paraiba of all time, and every request that's been made is still here. So besides the request that was made to see something they already bought yesterday. So again, all the other requests are here. So that means you can go ahead and take advantage of what we have shown in these last few minutes as well, if you would like to. Also, if you want to have a high style spectator look, can I show this on my neckline real quick, because this is just the most, I think, really just of the moment look. Oh yeah, a lot of gold there, but wait, we can turn it around and give you this really special onyx and diamond pendant, but you're getting the chain with it as well, so a full necklace. I'm going to show this up close. This is all onyx and diamonds, and does look a bit like an asymmetrical necktie, and yet we as ladies are wearing neckties more than ever before, because it's just a very, very on-trend look. So we're going to show this one to you up close. Let's do that next, okay? And we'll get you an opportunity to get this one. It is just a last call. Talk about a piece we need to melt down if it sticks around, but if I do this right, it's not going to stay here. This is outstanding. Is that not fun? And it's got the whole, it feels like every vibe of high-end couture is really what this feels like. And in a good way, because it's 111-8509. This is going to be the 18 karat gold. So again, we'd love to have that 18 karat gold back. But you also have custom carved black, well, agate. So black agate, an opaque stone, and then you have the 13 points in the diamonds, and a chain that comes with it, but is removable. But here's the great thing: removable, yes, but also reversible. As you saw when I first had it up against the neckline, it's all mirror finished as well in the back. So there's nothing that says you can't wear it that way. You would never, and by the way, for those of you saying, yeah, but then everyone's gonna see that 750. Not really. Your 10 power magnification, you would never see that when it's on the neckline unless someone's really close, okay? So that's 185 of the black agate. The diamond pave is 13 points. It is solid though. And that's where you see here, look at this. It is done with all that 18 karat. Why not reverse it? You might very well do that. I know the idea of hiding diamonds sounds a little bit unusual, but gives you two looks in one. The piece is affordable. It's $799. You get everything in it, and the chain is also 18 karat gold, but you can remove it and use something else as well. So that's $799, but don't forget, you got your 12% off. We got 2 hours left to do that. So it's $703 instead, and you get all that 18 karat and that beautiful. I mean, the black and white look is always popular. I mean, it's very much that spectator style, that spectator look that never, but it just, again, with that extra feeling of maybe just could it be a little menswear inspired, and that's probably why they gave the 16-inch chain, so you have that really impressive, I mean, the piece itself is 1.25 inches, and then you've got the 16-inch, so that's where that, I know that looks like a lot going on, but that's a 16-inch chain plus the 1.25 inch drop, so that's why you have that listed the way it is. But what a pretty piece that you very well may want to wear a little bit higher on the neckline, or put on your other chains and make it lower if you want to. But the idea of that sitting higher makes sense to me because, well, then it kind of sits where a necktie would. So just kind of that, again, not everybody's going to be into couture, I get it. Everyone's like, no, if you're that, I'm that jeans and a t-shirt girl and I'm never going to waver, that's fine too. But again, what a pretty, pretty style in the black and the white that gives you that impressive look. And again, there's only one, so it's just a little bit over $700 if you want to go ahead and grab that and then take that 12% off. So again, really good way to go. Here's what it looks like one more time, and then let's move. We got, do we need to do an auction and make sure our phone lines are still operational, or did we just blow them up for good? Because we had no operators, and then, wow, we had 1 million people on the phone lines, and now everybody's here, and it looks like we may have just, maybe the phone lines imploded, I'm not sure. But let's go ahead and get to our very, very important wheel. There's a sapphire deal coming up, and again, for those of you that struggle to get through and thought, maybe they're closed for a day, and this is a tape. No, we just had struggle getting everyone through on the phone line. So you can call and get those favorite ideas, and then let's just check things out here, because we have this amazing Paraíba. I could give this away if you want, and this is only here because it's a request. So again, would never normally be here because we don't usually give away too many Paraíbas. They're on the rise still. They're always going up in value. Let's just do something wild here. It's a bright, beautiful Paraíba in what is called I've kind of adapted the term stardust mounting, because it's all diamonds set within this fabulous band. So it's a mini dome, but nothing, again, oversized, nothing that sticks up way too high. But it's all diamonds that are burnished into. So it gives you a lot of diamond weight, but they almost act as like what I would think of stars in the sky, a beautiful, like you're out in the wilderness, so you get that really, no extra light pollution, so you really get to see all the stars twinkling such a gorgeous way. That's going to be what that reminds me of. 112-9092 is the number. It's our Paraíba, and why don't we just give this thing away? Paraíba round, beautifully done inside. Well, let's show you this. There you can see how not too high. You can see how the diamonds do continue to go to that point down the sides there, but what a great stone. I'll just do a quick giveaway here. It's used to be $59.99. We're going to change it up a bit. It is private collection. It is a round. It is the neon. It is the ultimate blue-green that we love so much. Glad you're with us today. We only have about 2 hours left to shop for the whole week, so we don't see you till Wednesday night. So again, get those requests in. Get your 12% off while it's here. We want to make sure that's happening for you, because I think we're going to miss that when it's gone. It's like anything else. We always want what we can't have. And when the 12% off disappears, we all want to save that extra money. Well, this is the time to do it today. So $59.99, it will not be. Give me a call. This should never be under $3,000. I'm taking it there. And when you get that higher end designer style, as this is, when you see it on the hand, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's got this really attractive look where all those diamonds go really as far as the eye can see when it's on. You'll see that here. And then you've got that turn. We talked about this with the yellow diamond band, how you're still seeing diamonds from the side profiles as well. One of the greatest things, I think, because again, you want to appreciate those diamonds all the time from every angle. This type of style allows you to do that. And it's not even $29.99. So really important value coming up. And you don't have to pay $29 or $25 or $24. This is still Paraíba in a round. I know that it's 37 points. That is still a significant size. Remember, we saw that 12-pointer earlier. We were talking about how large that was. Well, here's your chance to get the Paraíba in the wearable style band, and it's not going to be even 24 or 23. It's our blowout. And you've never seen this ring this affordable. Actually, I don't have anything in Paraíba besides the Brazilian pendant and ring I showed you earlier today, which are gone. And yet here's your way to get the Paraíba round for $2,299. And that comes down to $2,023 instead. So a better value. And then we got our sapphire blowout, a sapphire blowout with the high-end sapphires. It's going to be the Padparacha, the purple, and of course, well, can you guess what the last one might be? It's not a sapphire. It's a higher end sapphire that's not a sapphire. Huh? What does that mean? How could that be? How can both be true? I'll show you. So we've got a really important wheel coming up next, 2023 if you'd like it. Just a little over $2,000 to get that Paraíba ring, and white, yellow, or rose gold we'll offer for you there. Okay, so next up we have this incredible wheel. We're going to start with the rarest of them all, which I believe is, well, Padparasha. It's our Padparasha with that pinky orangey glow. Then we go here, the neon purple. Then the sapphire that's not a sapphire, but kind of is a sapphire. Well, it's a rare variety, and sapphire and rubies are all part of corundum. So if you go with the chromium rich variety, it's called a ruby, and it's red, and it looks fabulous. So there they are. Now, what's beautiful about this is my discount to make sure that they all go, because when I started this show at 10 a.m. today, that was supposed to be a wheel that is going out at this incredible low price, and it's a small one, let me tell you, for those sapphires and every piece in either platinum or 18 karat gold. So the 18 karat gold is with the ruby, and the platinum settings are with your sapphires. So Padparasha or purple, two of the rarest colors when you're talking about sapphires. Obviously, we love our blues, but they are considered the classic and kind of the universal. Then you get into these rare exotics like the yellows, the oranges, but as you get even rarer, it is Padparasha and the purples, the vanadium making that purple. And this one's not just any purple, by the way. It's got that really saturated, I see those neon blues coming through. There's an element of red even that comes through on our fabulous purple, so it's really intense. It reminds me of just royalty is really what that looks like. And then you've got the Padparasha, which of course super rare, because why? It's combining the pink and the orange together. So this is why you want to shop this wheel, because, well, the price tag was supposed to be, the plan was to start at, well, they all start at $69.99 or more. Plan was to bring them down to $39.99 per piece, then take your 12% off. And instead, they go a lot lower today, just to make sure that we get all three gone before our top of the hour arrives, which is now in exactly 5 minutes. 2 hours left to save 12%. What would you like? What would you like to see? What would you like to request? Would you like to pick up any of the previous requests? They're still here, so you can do that as well. But nothing up here is going to be $29, and nothing up here is even going to be $1,999. That alone, that price point, anything in that range is going to make sure that those pieces are finding their homes today. But instead of even 19, come on in, I'll go lower. I'm not leaving them here. We've got a few minutes to get 3 pieces, Padparasha, purple sapphire, and a gorgeous ruby. Here are your carat weights. This is the carat 68. That is a tremendous stone. It's got 68 points in diamonds. The Padparasha is a 76 pointer with 54 points in diamonds. The ruby is 18 karat gold. It's a 71 point ruby with 10 points in diamonds. And a big oversized open work designer mounting, and nothing's 19. Done. Let's make it even better. Go ahead. I'm just ready to move some jewelry. We got literally 2 hours to shop today together, 12% off. Let's do it. Let's make it even better than 19 or 18 or 17. Unheard of. And that carat 68 purple, that's probably going to go the fastest. It's huge. It's huge, and it's an extremely rare color, and nothing up here is $17.99. And yeah, there's a 12% off sale, but I'm not done yet. We're going to take you on a tour of Ametrine coming up, top of the hour. For everyone who's asking about the Ametrine, we got it coming up. But here's how we get you a better value than even $17.77. It is go time. Let's make this your day to get something extremely important in your collection, what you see right here. And you know what? Take it on down. $1,699. And the reason why that's so epic is because that is under $1,500 with your discount. $1,495, purple, pod, or ruby. All of which couldn't be a better example of those 3 gems, those 3 colors. And yep, we've got only those 3, and they're one of a kinds, each one. So yes, we're all waiting for the bangle. The bangle's not going to be affordable. I mean, the bangle's 6 carats in diamonds. It's like a $50,000 piece. So for those asking about the bangle's just a wish list item. The bangle's something that, you know, if you got 50 grand to spend on a diamond bangle, today's your day. It's our largest bangle by far. It's double the size of what we usually do in bangles at our largest. So it's pretty exciting. If you're asking about the bangle I'm wearing, it's a very important piece. We have a yellow diamond. We'll bring you our Asher cut diamond as well in our pendant. Only a couple though to go around. Actually, there are 4 because I only had 2 pairs of studs. So that means we got to put those 4 stud earrings in the pendant. So we got 4 pendants. So it's going to be a quick one. But also anything up here, let me know. We can try them on for you as we get ready for our top of the hour. Yes. You got it. I figured that purple sapphire would go first, said it, and was correct. So 1640 is your number. Take a look at it here. There's that purple on the hand for you. It's already spoken for. So that one's gone, and they just got the craziest deal on sapphire. Carat 68 purple with 68 points in diamonds. Well done there. And then we got our Pad Parasha and a ruby for you at $14.95. Pick your favorite. Let's keep moving. 2 minutes now till our top of the hour. And what would you like to see? Shall we get to our ametrine? Pad Parasha, ruby and 18 karat. All right, there's a cat's eye crystal barrel too that's really good. 333 cat's eye. I can flash it for you, see if anybody's interested in our cat's eye. Look at that cat's eye. Wow, a true green cat's eye. Not the yellowy green we usually see. All right, Pad Parasha ruby staying here. We melt them. No problem. We got the big, oh, and those of you that missed the ruby yesterday, the star ruby, I do have a different star ruby today. It's not quite as thank you. Pad Parasha's gone. I'll try it on. There's my star ruby in my pear shape, which is unusual. They're almost always ovals. Pad Parasha is about a size 2 right now, Victor, so we may need to rebuild that. But look at that Pad Parasha. That is 113, 1670, a 76-point Pad Parasha, 54 points in diamonds, and well done there for that $14.95 price. Well done. We still have the big ruby in the 18 karat gold. So that's a fabulous way to go too. And then I'll try on the ruby real quick in case you want to see that on, and that's what you're waiting for. Look at that. Ooh la la. That's a lot of 18 karat gold. And love the cutouts through the middle too. All the way throughout. It's a slightly domed style as well. Elevates a bit at that top point where the ruby sits, and that one's still here. And then this one, very important ruby, star ruby this time around, 1130709, just to take a look at it. And boy, we are running out of jewelry here, so we would love your requests. Showed you a ton in our first hour, but I just want to give an idea that, yeah, we can go really important with our star out of Burma there. So that's a really important star ruby, carat 29. Pear shapes are rare. We see the ovals typically. So that's a really exquisite stone if you'd like to go ahead and get a star ruby. All right, welcome to the show. Top of the hour. 2 hours left to shop together this week. Glad you're with us. My name is Lauren Blair. I'm the host here at TVON. I'm so glad you're here to be a part of this one, a Sunday where we're going to see 6 carats in a diamond bangle, $50,000 bracelet. It's a good one. It's a really good one. It's big. We have a huge yellow diamond. It's carat 13, not a 1 carat. So it's going to give you a sizable look. We have ametrine. We hardly ever see that. And yes, as a continuation of our Asher Cut weekend, we're going to see our Asher Cut diamond pendant shortly here. But the Asher Cut limited to 4 because it's a 1 carat stone. It's basically the same stone you saw yesterday in the earrings, but we had 2 sets of earrings only because we had 4 stones. So if you're leaving the earrings behind, you've got a chance to get the single solitary pendant today, which we'll show you, which is our 1 carat solitaire Asher Cut, going to be affordable. So we'll bring that to you. You can probably guess what that price is going to be because, of course, well, it's basically half of an earring set. So let's show you the ametrine. This is not something we get to see very often, so it's a beautiful one-source stone that is really the best of citrine and the best of amethyst, but all together in one fabulous cushion cut. Yes? Okay, congratulations. Who got that? Maria. Wonderful. Oh, that was her request, by the way. So yeah, that's why I asked. Wonderful. Well, thank you, Maria. Enjoy that as well. And then here's our ametrine. And then we still have a few pieces left from our first hour, including a lot of those requests that we brought out. So feel free to ask about anything from hour number 1. But let's talk a little bit about some ametrine that we hardly ever get to see. It's 1125640. It's our big cushion cut. It is a cushion. I know it's got a softer corner to it, but you would normally see step faceting like this in an emerald cut. So it's a bit of a dual hybrid. You've got more step faceting as you see right there, all the way going north to south, but also in a cushion cut gem, but it's definitely modified. So it's really a beauty here. And also our wheel is a little off today. I was noticing that. And it's very pronounced on this ring, but anyway, it's a beautiful collection of princess cuts. So there's one distinct reason why we did the princess cuts here, because we don't use them often as accents, but we decided to go that extra mile because there's the great legend, and if you have some free time and you love to read, and if you're thinking about, I know with everybody thinking about, we're thinking about mythology now, there's a big movie out about, talking about, kind of ancient mythology and all that good stuff, and kind of revisiting all that, and it's bringing a lot back, probably a lot of memories from high school and college if you studied it. But you think about this really important legend and lore behind this mine, because it's been a bit of an enigma. It's always one of those that's been a mystery to all the smartest gem mines in the world about how exactly, why this area of the world in Bolivia, why it produced and is the only producer of this split quartz. I mean, it makes sense. You think, well, there's both quartz, doesn't seem all that far off, but very different elements go into citrine and amethyst. So to have this one place where the two happen to come together and actually grow together, because a lot of people might look at this and think it's two stones fused together. That's not the case. It's actually grown this way in the earth, meaning the earth, Mother Nature grew it this way, had those two stones found together in the same spot, and then we added the diamonds. But there's this great legend behind it called it's the story of Princess Anahi. And if you are, again, it's a legend, it's just lore, but it does have a great story to go with this stone and the real special nature of how this stone came to be. So it's really impressive. Let's take a look. And so that's why we added the princess cuts, because Princess Anahi, princess cuts, made sense to put them together. So that's what you have, and why that extra step was taken there around that 7-carat ametrine. But again, out of Bolivia only. Thank you, Maria, so much. I appreciate that. Victor just told me, so thank you so much. We've got our 7-carat here, and let's go ahead and make this really affordable in the white, the yellow, or the rose. Now, I personally love it in yellow because, well, citrine. The citrine and that amethyst looks so good in the yellow gold, so you can go ahead and take that and use that to your advantage. Get your exact color play you like there. But also those princess cuts stacked, 35 points in diamonds. There are the 3 on each side. And then here's what it looks like on the hand too. So you can see how beautiful this is, because it's a large stone, 7 carats, and you can see there. And I also like to point out, because that's 2 different birthstones together, February and November coming together as well. So a really pretty look in the way those stones merge. So it's a very impressive style. We've only got a moment here to get it out the door, and then we've got yellow diamonds on the way, and our Asher cut on the way, and a new tanzanite that's going to be extremely affordable as well. But right now, can we find this a home? I think we can. Let's do something absolutely wild. When we did the bigger diamond princess cuts, the major stone here that you don't find many places, and as time marches on, like anything else, the gemstone itself gets harder to find. It gets rarer every day that goes by. You've got a mega value. We're going to blow it out right now. Huge opportunity for you. If you'd like to go ahead and grab this, it's not even, well, $2,000 is so impressive. I should be getting $19.99 because I want to rev those phone lines back up and make the most of our 2 hours together, because we're going to miss you over the next couple of days. We don't see you till Wednesday night. It's an eternity away. So want to make sure that we get you all your values, and it's very unlikely. I don't think 12% off is continuing either. So really want to make sure that you've got a chance to pick up anything that you're thinking of, would like to get. This is the time to do it. Please do. It's not 19. We're going to go even lower than that. $1,500, spectacular for a 7-carat stone. Really tough to find. If you find them, they typically are in designer boutiques, and that's it. Really challenging to get you anything beyond in the ametrine world. It's really an exciting stone. And again, if those birthstones have great meaning to you, think about who's born in February, who's born in November, and the way those are brought together might just be, I'll never forget when I had somebody actually say, I never knew about ametrine until you mentioned it. And he had 2 daughters, and they were born in February and November. And so he got this for his wife and their mom, and forever said that was her favorite piece by far, because her 2 daughters' birthstones all in one stone just meant so much meaning and so much, just again, beauty to that stone. It's rare, it's special. And you know what? It's not $19.99. It's not $14.99 either. We're going to take it even lower for you. And welcome into our Sunday. Glad you're with us today. Let's make it $1,399 instead. Go in every extra bit I can take you. And $1,231 instead at checkout. So a huge value there on our ametrine. One source in the world. Tanzanite gets all the one source love, but this one also one source. We just see very little of it compared to, let's say, tanzanite, which ironically we have got the best in the world here, but we don't see nearly as much ametrine as we do tanzanite. So tells you a story about there's really not been a lot of mining. And then of course there's that. It's easy to find when you do see ametrine, a lot of times the colors are really light. They're very faint, which then takes away, I think, the beauty and the intrigue behind it. When the colors are very faint, it doesn't have the same impact as when you see those bright, beautiful, saturated tones together, that's where it really makes the wow factor happen. So congratulations if you get it. Let's move on. We've got that beautiful cat's eye. Here's our cat's eye. That is an outstanding, bright as can be green. We also have blue zircons here that are huge. They're round earrings. They're very large. We also have some studs that are going to be affordable. Brought you the big astracuts. They were $4,000 yesterday. Let's bring you some more affordable studs as we're waiting to see who's got our ametrine. And white, yellow, or rose, and we're going to take care of the sizing, but that's $12.31 at checkout. So a nice big discount for you, as everything is. Make sure you pick that up. And for the designer necklace, yes, we've only got a couple available of our diamond and gold. I'm going to show you right now. This is one I should wear, except I know it's not going to last. This is my dream piece here, and I got to tell you, it's not that expensive for the look that it creates. This is one of my absolute favorite necklaces we've ever created or manufactured. And this sounds like a lot, but we only have 3. So I'm going to tell you right now, this is definitely not going to last. There's no way. And this is that paper clip link necklace. So it's fully adjustable. You can make it as short as you'd like. I would love to even see it as a choker length. I think that'd be awesome to wear and layer, or wear it longer if you want to, but you got to be ready to go. There are 3 available. It's in the yellow only. We're going to take this over to the hand, but I just want you to see this is satin finishing in that link. So there's that circular style that we know of as the circle of life, but also the diamonds that do the door knocker type of attachment to the chain, and then the paper clip link. Oh, this is the height of what is happening in designer jewelry right now. No doubt about it. And we've gone really high end here for you. It looks just fantastic, does it not? You know what it reminds me of at the top? Well, it's giving Tiffany vibes because it's got this almost like, well, a couple things. It almost looks like their tea, but it also looks very Cartier in that it looks like the nail style a bit. So I'm feeling a lot of designer status looks in this one necklace, but it's 1128-543. 3 available, bye-bye, it's gonna go. And you all are asking me every single day, where is just the gold? Because this is what we wear time and time again, day in and day out, all the time, casual or dressy. It's pieces like this. But it's not just your typical chain. It's not your typical circle pendant. It's so much more style. 10 points in diamonds, tons of gold. This is your 1-inch drop. It's satin finished. Here's your paper clip link. This is attached. So again, it is one solid necklace. Here's the back. If you wanted to go all mirror finished, I would not see any reason you couldn't wear it that way as well. But look at this. This is adjustable completely up to 18 inches because you've got, yes, there's a very distinctive 16-17 O-ring. I don't know if you see them right there and right there. You can see the actual O-ring. So if you just need kind of the cheat code of how do you find that favorite length, like let's say you know you're a 17, you love a 17, well, you can easily find that by finding the O-rings. But the truth is you can use any of those links you'd like. So you can really fine tune it because sometimes you need a 17.25. And sometimes you need a 16.5. And sometimes you want to adjust and fine tune to get the exact length for that neckline that day. And our fabulous 1-inch drop, let me show you with the ruler, 10 points in diamonds. It doesn't matter because it's about how they are looking, where they're linked, and the design that's created by putting them that way. 1 inch in the drop, as you saw there. Again, this link. So much, look at that, the sparkle and the shine of these diamond cut. That's why we love a paper clip, because the paper clip is that larger, flatter link that's elongated, so you just immediately get this great shimmer off of that piece. Here's what it looks like again from a distance away. So you can see this one more time on the neckline, and then again, I'm showing you at the 18-inch length now, but we'll also take it up close. Only 3 available. Did anybody get our ametrine yet? It sounds like maybe it did go. Let's take a look at this one close up too, and then here we go. Oh, you're gonna love this. Absolute adoration for this piece. I mean, it's just the coolest piece I think we've done. Yeah, it looks very much like the nail design. If you have our nail bangle, our nail ring, I love this sunlit glow of that circular style. I know, we're all worried. $49.99? Could be. Not today. Take a look at the back. There's that back I was showing you. Why not reverse it? Doesn't it have that nail look? Like our Nailed It collection, but like a very popular French designer out there that does their, they call it, you know, well, we don't get into their descriptor, but again, it's really important to know that's the way it's status. We all know and understand that for that designer French lure behind this great piece. Let's not even do 49 or 39, $29. This is so beautiful. You're going to wear it every day. I guarantee you, compliments galore. It is just perfect, and it's only yellow gold, so let's get it out the door. 3 to go around, so even an opportunity to even get one and keep one, and then maybe get one and gift one if you want to as well. But it's not $19.99 either. I'm taking every single price that I'm giving today, and we're going lower because we might as well move jewelry in our last little bit of time here. So here's what we've got for you. It's not even $14.99. One's already gone, 2 are left. So it's going already. So want to make sure you're ready because I don't want you to miss out just because you're a little bit tardy on the phone lines. Don't do that. It's not 14. It's not 13. This has got to be the buy of the day. And it's not a little pendant with a little chain. This is a true, honest to goodness designer necklace. And I'll blow it out right now for $12.99. And it's $11.43 at checkout. And you just count them down, operators. I've got 3. We'll never see it again. When these 3 sell out today, we will, that can be said for anything today, but also we would never be able to make that for $11.43 today. It was made a long time. That was about 3-4 years ago. That was made. It's hardly been on the air. So now you have a chance to pick it up at a discounted price. I literally could not make that in our own manufacturing facility for that price today. So here's how you take it, and take it quickly because it's going to be gone so fast. One's gone. Let me know if you're getting one over there because we've only got a couple more, and I know with the delay, it's taken some time to get everybody through. So Victor, you have the first one. Joanne, do you have the second one? Okay, we do only have one left. Jason, would you like it? This is the kind of thing we could sit here and sell for 3 hours straight, and I don't have the ability because I got one left. Jason or Andy, who's got the last one? Obviously, this isn't a matter of maybe it'll sell. No, it's going to go. That's sold out. Congratulations. Andy got the last one. Let's get to our diamond studs here because I have bezel sets, bezel set diamonds in oval shapes. Let's show you 1130146. Oh, not too many of these to go around either. So here are the white diamonds in the ovals. This is perfect for primary or secondary piercing, so fabulous way to go. Call me on the ametrine as well. I think that one might still be available. And our necklace is sold out. What I wouldn't give to have more of those. But again, strict quantities. Okay, but at least we're doing what we can to make sure everything does go out because, well, these price tags are incredible. Let's take a look at this. It's the oval stud. It's all bezel set. You do get your choice of gold color here. Oh, never mind. Well, okay, here's the deal. We have them in white gold. We can make them, but you'll have to wait a little bit of time, okay? Because if you want the white gold, they're made up and ready to go, and they can ship out to you tomorrow in the daytime, right? I wouldn't say morning. I don't know if they come in the afternoon or the morning, but either way, tomorrow. If you want the yellow or the rose, we can make them, but just know it'll take some time, okay? So yes, we have the option, but don't scream at me, why didn't I get them in 24 hours? They can only go out tomorrow if you want the white gold. And then here we are with the fabulous bezel setting in the stud. Wear them east to west, north to south, or at a diagonal. This is, to me, the perfect size. You have a half carat in diamonds almost, quarter carats or so in each ear, but the bezel set makes them look at least double. So you get this much bigger look than what you would ever expect, because I know quarter carats are not that large typically for an earring, but the bezel set takes care of you there. See that? We'll show you from a distance what they look like. I'll give them a measure because they're a 1/4 inch. Here's what they look like from a distance. The sparkle is on point. Look at that. And then here's your length that they're going to be just to show you what a 1/4 inch measures. Remember, they're going on your earlobe. It's not a ring, so we can go with, you know, the stones. This is the perfect size, as I said, for either a could be a primary or secondary piercing, but that's what they look like from a distance, just so you can see them there. So really, I think that's our first earring of the day, miraculously. So you could see they could easily go up and stack up the ear as well if you wanted to do it that way, but a very, very, very important earring. And look at that, even under all these shadows and this darker light that I'm standing in, they still have this amazing sparkle to them, and obviously look a lot larger than a 1/4 carat because of the fact that they are those bezel sets. Also, it's a, like, you won't catch on anything. We love that because there's no prongs needed with the bezel. The bezel does the work for you. It requires more gold, but that's really very special. So you've got a huge moment here to pick them up, especially when they're under $1,000 for a bigger stud. and bigger gold weight, which also I know we appreciate here. Welcome in. We've got only, gosh, we're approaching the halfway mark of this Sunday. Don't see you till Wednesday. Come on in with requests. Get them all in. It's not $9.99, $8.88. We're blowing them out. This is our lowest price ever on the studs, and go for them because, again, we had studs yesterday, but they were also $4,000. This is maybe giftable or stackable, or you get a couple pairs in a couple different gold colors, but we're really busy. And I'm glad to see you're loving $888, but I'm taking them lower than that. They're $777 a pair. They will be $683 at checkout instead. And hopefully you get as many as you can while they're here, because that is one awesome value in diamonds. It just is, and they're all still VS, and you also have an incredible look there at that fabulous oval. We love to see it. And don't forget, we have a lot of pieces from earlier that are still available in hour number 1, many of which were under $1,000. This also, love when we can do studs. Any studs that are natural diamonds under $1,000, you have to really look and take a long, hard look at, because they're nowhere else. Yeah. Sure, against the ear again. Let's do that. Okay, remember they can go east to west, north to south, or at a diagonal. So it really just depends on how you like them to sit in the lobe, depending on, I think, also where they're going to be. If they're going to be in that more narrow part of the ear, let's say you're stacking them up the ear for second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth piercings, that's fine too. You may want to actually, I've got them north to south. I think that's the pretty traditional way to wear an oval, but you can certainly do more of like a diagonal if you want to as well. But that's where you see them on. So you get that, again, much bigger look. They end up looking like a half carat while they're a quarter carat, because that's what the bezels do. It gives you double the look. We can go back up close now and show you here as well. So you can see in white, yellow, or rose, but remember the white's ready to ship and the yellow and the rose have to be made. So we can do that for you, but I want you to have the exact gold color you're looking for. We have a big kunzite blowout today. Our fabulous diamond pendant, the Asher, that you've been, I know it's what everybody's waiting for today. I get it. It's coming up in 10 minutes. At the bottom of this hour, we will do that Asher cut pendant. It's our solitaire style. It's going to be a 1 carat minimum size, and that'll be here for you. Also have a yellow diamond, big yellow diamond, in one of the most high-end mountings we do. This is our last look at that incredible yellow diamond. Look at how bright that is. And it's actually one of them in yellow. We don't see yellow diamonds in yellow gold very, very often. They're usually in the white gold settings. So very excited to show that to you as well. Okay, so coming up, the studs. You guys are loving diamond studs, and I get it. We have had so many beautiful cuts, but we are going to be getting to the fabulous kunzite blowout. We'll do that right now. And then our bottom of the hour is going to bring you our Asher cut. Very limited, 4 to go around, so it's not going to be here for many, but we're going to bring that out as promised. And then here comes the big wheel of the most fabulous, just, well, look at the color on that stone. Kunzites in 3 different options. I've got similar carat weights here, similar sizes, similar cuts. But let's take a look at, well, if you want to go a little bit more squared off, you go here. It's the same kind of mounting, but more square in the shape. And then we also have the major oval. Let's just do this. Let me do a little shell game here. We're going to leave that one in the center and go here, and that way they'll go from like smaller to larger as they go left to right, so to speak. Oh, this is just wild. What I'm going to do on the price tag is something special here. So give us a call, because we got the big blowout coming up on the neon kunzites. And of course, the piece you see is the piece you get. And they may need a little steam cleaning from the inside, but that's something that we do after that sizing process. Look at left and center, though, how they're differing from each other. The cushion cut is on the left, and the emerald cut is in the center. So you get that slightly different look there, but similar in their cutting overall. So you may like one or the other, but just to point out the real difference there between the two. Now here are the carat weights, because they're all going to start at 13 or more, but actually the oval is going to get you close to 17 carats, and they're all the same price. So feel free to dial in early, because obviously that's going to help you get your favorite before somebody else comes in and swipes it away. So here's what we have for carat weights. We've got the cushion cut here, which is going to be item 1430. That's our 1349. Similar carat weight here with the 1357, and then we go over here to the 1669. As far as diamond weights, they're all 3 stone styles, but bigger stones individually. So we've got the cushion cut, which has 34, and then we've got the emerald cut with 18 points in diamonds, and then last but not least, the oval with 28 points in diamonds. Remember, that's just divided by 2 because there are only 2 different diamonds there, so they are bigger sizes, but huge value coming up, 12% off is going to help. I love when we do blowouts and sales. They rarely happen together like this. So the huge blowout price, which automatically is the price that's meant to make sure they go. The extra 12% off is a bonus, but it still accounts for a lot of extra savings. So take full advantage of all 3, or just again, pick your favorite. I mean, that's really what it's about, is getting those super saturated ultra neons. That's like the ultra violets. When you see not just pink, at some point, I keep saying, I'm going to have to just buy a kunzite somewhere because I own one, but I own one from here. So it looks very similar. It looks great too. But I think at some point, hopefully, I'm just hoping that at some point you've seen one elsewhere, because to show you, do you see that color pink that we have down below on that banner? That's really the typical color of kunzite. It's usually the lighter, it's like, think of a pink diamond, but lighter. That's usually what kunzite's going to give us as far as color. It's a super light pink. So, and that's beautiful. I'm a pink girl, so I love pink. I think pink's pretty in any form. I've never met a pink I didn't like. But at the same token, when you're going for a better quality of your kunzites, what you're really looking for are neons and ultraviolets, and you want to get that dose of purple, what I call the orchid color, where the pinks and the purples are really coming together in a big way. That's what you see here. So pinks, purples, and then those ultraviolet blues, which really set it off as the best in the world. But also this price tag is also, talk about best in the world. How about pricing that cannot be topped? That can be said for anything and everything we're doing. Let's blow it out now. Halfway through the show, remember at that halfway point, we'll bring out our last 4 of our Asher cut stones that we'll ever see. The 1 carat Asher cuts. Pendants are coming up to go with your earrings that you picked up yesterday, or just for our pendant lovers who want that classic solitaire. But every one of these started at $79.99 or more. Now they get to be less. So please dial in early. And yes, Linda, we have Wonder Rings for you coming up. It's been a minute since we've seen any Wonder Rings, and they have gone up tremendously in price. I will bring them back down. Let's bring them back down to earth for you coming up next. So everybody who's looking for Wonder Rings, the must-have, you stick around. You're going to show them. We're going to show them to you. But this is better. Half off is $4,000. $39.99 is better. Let's keep going. Not $39, not $29, not even. This is for 13 carats. Remember, 13 and a half. Or up to nearly 17 carats on that oval. If you go and you say, I like the big and the bold, get the oval. It's going to be the greatest way to go. We'll try them on as you call, but every single one of them will find their homes, and here's how we do it. For just $2,800, you know what, stop that. We're not going to do $2,888. I'm going to keep going, because I'm thinking about the math and how it carries us forward to what ultimately becomes your best price. I don't want to do $28 or $27.99. Even $27.77 for as low as that goes with the discount. Let's keep it going and make them $2,699. But there's a huge extra savings. You get them for $23.75. So that means you are saving that incredible $323 per piece. And you just let me know left, right, or center, and I'll try them on. We can go over this carat weights again, but remember, $13.49 here, 13 carat 57 here, and the 1669 over on the right side. $23.75. Wow. All right. 60 seconds on that wheel. The big bangle is here. Don't even forget about it. I'm wearing it, and it's just so gorgeous. 6 carats of oval diamonds, all lined up, side to side across your wrist. No kunzite livers today? Okay. Let's show you, just to give you an idea of one of our smaller sizes here on the hand. Did she say small? Not really. It's one of the smaller of what's on the wheel. Look at how beautiful that stone is. Compare that color to that pink color. Look at that. That's a difference. This is the color of most kunzites right here. And look at that color. neon, no doubter. All right, so coming up, we're going to move on. That's just a general idea of the size here. You let me know if you have any favorites there. And then let's talk about these incredible Wonder rings that are going to light up our lines again. And this is the classic kind of jewelry that, let's be honest, doesn't usually get planned for shows like this. So it takes your requests, and yet these are classics that should never be discounted, because the way I discount during sales puts them under cost, and that's just not a responsible, economical thing to do, at least long term. But we're doing this for a short amount of time, so it's your opportunity. And let me tell you what's so impressive about this. If you're ever going to ever get a Wonder ring, this is typically a ring that you buy more than one of, because the wonder element is by getting multiples and putting them together, putting them around other jewelry, stacking them, layering them. This is the ultimate ring guard, which obviously are really tough to find in the world. If you've tried to look for ring guards today, it's really challenging to find them, especially if you're somebody who does insist upon gold. Obviously, you would spend dearly for ring guards and getting multiples together. So let's just take care of you here, because again, thanks to Linda's request, we're bringing out 2 options in the single row Wonder rings, which are going to be uber affordable. They also are going to be, it's a larger or a smaller version, so you'll have a choice of whatever works best for you, or you may want to have larger and smaller because they fit and suit different pieces really, really well. So it's totally up to you, but we're going to do the 60-pointer first. And again, you take advantage of it today, because with the sale, that's 12% off every single purchase you make. So it's really a good time when you are getting 2 of something, 3 of something, 4 of something. And that sounds absurd, but this is the kind of piece that you do get more than one of, because you get either 2 colors, maybe you need a white and a yellow gold set, you do that now. So let's take a look at our bigger version first. I'm going to move all of our kunzites aside. That's our lowest price there ever. But we have this first option, which is our 60-point larger stones here in the Wonder ring. This is all single rows. The typical Wonder ring, the way this all started was with the double row. But now we're talking about the single row with the bigger sizes here. So that's important. But then you have 1110527, or let me show them together. Here is a different option with a slightly deeper V, which means it could work around, they both work equally as well. But if you do have, let's say, a really big solitaire, you might consider going with that deeper V, but they're meant to both sit perfectly around other pieces. It is the ultimate stack ring. We have 60 points on the left, or you can get 1110529, which is the more narrow version of pave, at 14 points. So big difference in the carat weight, as you can well see, but the same type of concept. So we might as well give you 2 great options here, because they are virtually the same, except which one works better for you. I'm going to tell you, always, in my mind, you always go with the bigger one, because it's the same type of depth to the ring. So it's not like it gets too wide for you to start stacking, but at the same time, the bigger diamonds are just such a wow. You get a lot of, this is that pave, so there's a lot more of almost a gold border around it. This is really just the sheer diamonds that you're seeing up front. It's our big value. Because again, they never get offered on sale, and this is now my price tag. I'm looking at the new prices and I'm calculating what I have to do here, because I also know that you're here for sale. So you're here not just to see it at the old price, and even if there's no sympathy, right? As they say, like, no one's going to feel sorry for you, right? Because of the fact that gold's gone up and diamonds have gone up, you guys still don't want to pay more in price, right? Am I correct with that? As we say that in sports a lot, like, you know, there's a lot of sometimes adversity you face when you're going through, we all do in life, so it's no different in sports, right? You face adversity sometimes, and it's like no one's going to feel sorry for you. You still got to do it, yeah? You got to do that job. You got to tend to the things that maybe sometimes are less pleasant to do. This is why I'm such a believer that having great jewelry makes every day special in a way, because those are the pieces that, again, I think really do give us some motivation sometimes to really just go out there and be our best selves, right? Give it our all. Because, you know, life's hard. And so diamonds, in a way, are almost like a great, I think, kind of a touchstone for how we have to be in life sometimes. As, you know, tough as nails, can put up with whatever, wear them every day. That's what they're designed to do. But this is really that ring that's going to take even your current pieces you love, and even the pieces you don't wear anymore, before you ask me where you can sell them, and I'll give you options to do that. But if you have pieces from the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s that you're just not wearing anymore, my first advice is pop a Wonder ring around them and see if we don't give them fresh life. Because that's really what a lot of times a Wonder ring is good for, is even allowing you to wear or just kind of breathe some modern feel into older styles of jewelry, or styles that were inherited that you could never part with because they're symbolic meaning and their sentimental value. value, but you're looking for a way to update it to today, to 2026, this is how you do it. But again, we got to also take into account that that larger 60-point version right here is supposed to be $16.99, and the smaller 14-point version is supposed to be $11.99. This is the issue. If you've ever watched our show before, for years, you know that you're expecting a better value than that. Just keep in mind, this is how much you have to save on a day like today because of the fact that we're taking them such a significant discount from what they should be today. It's just the reality of gold. I said it yesterday, I wish I was in control of the gold market. I think a lot of us do, right? Probably no different than we wish we controlled the real estate market and the stock market and all of that, but we know we don't. And so we're at the mercy of what happens in the market. Well, here's the way where we're saying it's a sale event. You ask for them because you want them discounted. And so who cares if it costs us more to make them? You want the better value, and I'm going to give it to you. So take a look. Do you want the 60-point for $16.99? Well, it will not be $16.99. Instead, I'm going to take this larger of the two. And by the way, look at the way they're finished on the inside because they're entirely finished, especially in the way you get the 60 points there. How solid it is all the way through. You can get any gold color you want. We're showing off our diamonds here. Here's what they look like together on the hand so you can see the comparison. And this is the way I like to show them. And obviously, these are just different sizes, but there you can see. And they work. I even say, look at how cool I just made this. I think if I walked out of this building right now and went any place in public, I think a lot of people would be like, oh, I love your ring. I just stacked two entirely different rings together and wore them on different places on the hand, and they look amazing. There are truly unlimited ways to wear this world famous Wonder Ring, the ring that we basically have made famous, that everyone is now doing their own version duplication of. But this is not going to be, and again, that's the smaller version, and multiple ways to wear it, anywhere on the hand, stack or layer, wear one at a time, point it up, point it down. But this is the way, if you want the 60-pointer here or the 14-pointer here, I would say get a couple. I love it as a midi ring. If you happen to know your midi ring size, you could wear it here, like a midi ring is down here if you wanted to. It's so chic. It's so cool. It's so powerful while it's also still wearable. But it's not going to be, and I'm talking about right now, the larger version, which is right here, is not going to be even $1,000. Are we now interested in getting what we need? Multiple gold colors, multiple sizes, get a couple so you can stack and layer and use them as ring guards. But it's not going to be, and this is the larger version on the left, it's not even $9.99. You've got a better value coming your way for this very ring, finished on the inside, any gold, any size. And remember, that's ring sizes of whatever you need. Quarter, half, three-quarter, or full sizes. You choose, we do. You tell us, we offer it. We do it for free. Here's the deal. If you want the larger version, it's not even $9.99. I know how good that gets when we got the 12% off happening. Instead, you don't even spend $9.99, $8.99. This is the larger. It's supposed to be $16.99 today. And I'd be happy to give you the 12% off. But that's nothing compared to if I say, here, take it at $888 and then take your 12% off and make it $781 instead. Now, if you like the 14-point version, which I could say I'm getting multiples of each variety, I even loved the way they look together in different ways. Let's do the 14-pointer, which is supposed to be $11.99 right here. We're going to do that 14-point version. Follow along with me. And again, if you have questions, let us know because we're going to do either one. But if you want that one, it's only $699. And that would come down to a much better price tag of $615. So that's the way you get a couple. You stock up. You get different gold colors. It's $888 for the left, $699 on the right. But you get them for 12% less than that too. Yeah. Did you take something? That's wonderful. Fantastic. Who was shopping stud earrings? Hi, Carol. Hi, Ted. Together. Carol and Ted. Love it. Thank you so much. All right, so we still have the oval diamond earrings going out. Now our Wonder Rings are about to just go mad because, again, it takes about 2 minutes for the phone lines to ring because that's our delay. But here we are. $888. Get a couple because instead you're not paying $888. You're not even close to $88. you're getting $781 for your price tag for the left side, and then the right side comes down to $615. Let's give them 60 seconds. Linda, I thank you for that request. This is the ultimate. And then we've got our bottom of the hour. We got to bring you our 4 diamond solitaire Asher cut pendants. That's going to be coming up as well. 4 to go around. All together in total, that's that. So even fewer if somebody were to come in and get the studs, well, then we'd have even fewer. So again, great last call to get our Asher cut pendant coming up in the next couple of minutes. We've got our 888 Wonder Ring on the left side. Again, that's $781. And if you'd like to get the smaller or the more narrow, that's going to be, and get a couple, because when you put them around something else, like for example, let me show you how that works. I've got a tanzanite. Let me just show you really quickly. This one by itself, and this one's about a size 5 right now, but let me show you how it looks by itself. You saw, but then watch, I'm going to slide this tanzanite right on next to it. I didn't custom make either one of these rings to go together. I didn't have to do anything like that. It's just a miracle how it just tends to work with anything and everything. And then for an example, look at how I put the narrow next to the other side, and you've suddenly got what we're all doing is stacking and stacking bands together, but it's just with that shape and that pointed design and that chevron, it makes it a lot more accessible to work around other things where you don't have those big gaps between rings that you would normally have. So it's a really beautiful style, and don't do what I did and put 3 on that are not your size, because then they don't come off very well. So again, you can go true to size even if you're getting 2 to stack together. You can go true to size unless you're stacking 3 or more on the single row, okay? Then I would recommend going up a half size. All right, thank you for those. Let's get to our show special here, which is our fabulous Asher cut diamond pendant, and it's on the way. This is the match. So this was inspired by the idea that we knew that after bringing you earrings and studs yesterday, we knew there would be a lot of you who wanted the pendant to go with it, the solitaire style. So we brought it out, and here is our 1 carat Asher cut white diamond. It is our in the bale of mirror finished gold. It's our Asher cut. This is the first time, well, yesterday was the first time we ever had a 1 carat Asher cut on the show in a white diamond. So here we are looking at 113, 1513, and it's our 1 carat pendant this time around. So you can still grab the studs from yesterday if you'd like to. The studs were 2 carat total weight in a screwback style. Now we're doing the 1 carat Asher. I've got the yellow gold I'm going to be showing you from a distance away, and this one will sit up where the bale meets the top straight surface of the square, because an Asher cut is square, but of course it's got the step facets within, so different than a princess cut. Here's what it looks like from a distance away, so you can see, and this is really that classic style. We've done plenty of round brilliant pendants, not in the Asher cut before though, and we know the 1 carat's very popular. It's just a way to get a more exotic shape and cut. You can see there's a 1/2 inch drop. So 1/2 inch top to bottom, take a look at it on as well. This is the yellow gold that I'm showing you also, which is just, boy, that's a, again, really good size to get. It's at the great versatility, and just this is the idea. You put it on your favorite chain, you wear it every single day. You're still getting the classic of having a 1 carat diamond that again is natural, not lab grown, but also that really upgraded, sophisticated, what is just as a rule, a very sophisticated high-end cut. The Asher cuts, like the emerald cuts, do not go for the same pricing as a round or an oval or a square cushion, and that is because you have to have a much more significant high-end clarity to get the Asher cuts. Even a VS stone and a round, there's still, if there's a microscopic inclusion, it can be hidden. Go ahead and show the up close, but I just wanted you to see that far away, because it's got some size to it when you get the 1 carat. What's great about this is though, is that you do have to have that extra step up, because there's no place for even a smaller inclusion to hide. So you've got that really important, and again, the price tags reflect that usually in those upgraded types of cuts. So it's very, very important. It's why we've never been able to really score the deal on bigger diamonds and Asher cuts before. Just recently had some emerald cuts that were really popular. Now going with what I think is even more modern right now for this time, which is the Asher cut. We're seeing those square cuts be extremely popular. But if you'd like one, again, 4 to go around, you're going to choose your gold. So yellow gold, white gold, those are the options. No rose gold on our white diamonds here, but we have this really, really special look that's going to be super affordable for you. And the beauty of it is, great way where I think it's even more classic than, let's say, the studs, because I think a lot of us have studs already. And so we still have, again, keep in mind, there's just 4 diamonds to work with. So that means you could either, technically, if you're still thinking about the studs from yesterday, you could still get the studs from yesterday. but that would decrease the number of diamonds we have to go overall. Therefore, it would also decrease the number of pendants I can offer. If you would like the pendant, I have 4. Point is, I have 4 diamonds to go around to work with. Here's your way to go right now. Get the white or the yellow, whatever just you wear the most of, or stack and layer. But it's not going to be, well, it's funny how this works because I did end up bringing the studs much lower than I ever should have yesterday. But instead of, and this is going to be crazy good, because here today, this one's supposed to be $29.99. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, though, in comparison to what I did yesterday on what was basically 2 Asher cuts together in the earrings. So we'll switch it up entirely. We'll do better than $29.99. Again, 4 options, 4 pendants or 2 studs or 1 pair of studs and 2 pendants. I got 4 diamonds to work with. That's it. And it's unbelievable how low we're going because, well, 1 carat diamonds don't ever do this, especially in the high-end cut like you have here. And it will not be even $25 or $24.99. This is so good. And if you want to invest into 1 carat diamonds, it's always the way to go when we're talking about natural from the earth in a specialty high-end clarity. All of that, that's what you want. And that's what really does not only maintain its value, it goes further than that, it elevates in value. And we've got an awesome way to get it right now. Tell you what, $1,999 makes a lot more sense to me. I know it wasn't supposed to be there, but that makes more sense with what I did yesterday on the studs. That'll be $1,759 for a 1 carat diamond and a fancier cut too. So that's really gorgeous, elegant too. I always find with the step faceting, there's a step up in the elegance. I feel like round brilliants at this point, I mean, round brilliants are classic too, but there's that elegance, and we know, I mean, if you've ever shot for diamonds before, you know that there's always that premium price tag on that particular type of style. So excellent way to go, fabulous look in that incredible gem. I mean, that's just a really good diamond. So take advantage of it. Our Kunzites are still here, by the way, and we have a lot of our under $1,000 pieces. We're here early in the show if you want to ask about those. And operators, will you let me know? Because we have 4 stones to work with. So, and if you got the studs yesterday, pick up the pendant to go with it as well. And that's that. It'll be gone in a flash, and then the flash is coming home to you. Bear with us. We have a lot of busy lines right now, and we're just waiting to see. I know Victor's over there helping somebody with something from earlier. Jason, do you have pendant, earrings, both, or what? You got it. And what was it that you appreciated so much there, Victor? You have a new shopper there?
No, old shopper.
Oh, love it. Picking up 2 Wonder Rings in the 60-point size, I hear. So we still, that's the problem with doing this one now, is we had the back-to-back, so now everybody's on the phones for the Wonder Rings and we can't get anyone through on the pendant. Well, welcome to our world. So again, diamonds galore and all the best values, but let's see. Jason, you want a pendant? Oh, never mind, it's all Wonder Rings. Okay, so maybe the delay is bigger than I thought. We might still be, everyone at home might be still looking at Wonder Rings while I'm looking at a pendant. So that may be the case. So we'll just see. We got a lot of Wonder Rings still going out the door. Our $1,759 pendant is here. We'll keep on rocking. We've got about an hour and 15 minutes left. So last call on our week. Let me know if you have any requests that we can get to. All the requests seem to come in early, but all of them are still here. So you can also, if you're debating on anything, need to see it again, now is the time. Take advantage of 12% off while it's here. Best advice I can give you, because again, that's going to be something you don't want to miss out on. Well, it's definitely our biggest value. It's our biggest savings we've ever done. I mean, there's never been a bigger discount than 12% in over a decade of broadcasting. TVON. So the best values everywhere, and yet 12% off. It just simply does not get better. So that's why I want to encourage you to pick up what you need, what you've been thinking about, what you've been hoping for, what you've been wanting, the wish list items, all of that. Cat's eye. We can show you the cat's eye. We also have the big yellow diamond still to come. The yellow diamond ring has over 3 carats in diamonds with a very large yellow diamond in the center. And so Wonder Rings are going out, pendants are going out. Sure, I'm going to show you the pendant on the neckline again. The white gold's what you're seeing up close, but I have the yellow gold here too. So let me show you the yellow gold. And you can see it from, this is like across the table. Here it is on the neckline again for you. There it is, $17.59, and I'm showing you the yellow gold. And obviously the length where it sits would be entirely about the chain length. And I gotta say, for those of you that are, I'm wearing white, we got a white background, white walls, white like, let me just show you. Does that not look like the most incredible diamond? I know there can be, you know, we have the most unforgiving camera shot ever, and that's the point, so that you can feel comfortable shopping everything, knowing what it looks like better than you could ever see it in person. But when there's a subtle body color to a stone, that's normal. There's most diamonds, especially anything outside the 1-point accents, are gonna have a subtle body color. But I ask you to look at it here, because this is like looking at it from if you and I were talking at a distance away, where we're either, this is a little closer than like across the table at the restaurant, but if we were face to face having a conversation, this is what it looks like. And just to show you, again, there's a white background here, and you can see how incredibly bright this diamond is. So again, 1 carat stone at $17.59 in a high-end premium Asher cut. And the body color that you would see that's subtle up close is because it's so up close. So again, it just, whether it's, again, that important look where it's not a yellow diamond, it's not a brown diamond, it's just one of those that, again, we always say G to H is generally where we're at. It's an average on our color, and yet look at how bright that is from a distance, because we're only a couple of feet away. And it's just bright flashes of those step faceting. So we go back up close and we give it to you for $17.59. Most of the time, 1 carat diamonds are $6,500 on this show. So that's been historically. I've been here 10 years in November. So we're coming up on an anniversary here that's 1 decade at the same place. And even back when I started in 2016, it was $6,500 for a 1 carat white diamond, and that's a round brilliant, not nearly the rarity that an Asher cut has. So when you can get one for $17.59, something very special is happening from a value standpoint, and we're really, really proud to be able to bring that today. Okay, so we've got every line locked up. It's wonder rings, it's diamond pendants, it's a little bit of everything. And what a way to celebrate white diamonds. Now, if you would like, there also happens to be this bangle. So let me give you a closer look. You've been seeing, I've been wearing it all day, and yet look at how beautiful this is. Our 6 carat diamond bangle is here. The largest diamond bangle I have had ever, and there it is. So we're also doing big diamonds and ovals too, and wrapping them all the way across. A hinge style bangle. Look how easy this is. You press it down right about, well, this one's only been opened once, and it was the time I opened it here to put it on, but look at that. So hinge style, locks into place. There are your huge diamonds. There's a lot of gold weight happening as well. You can see all the way across. So that's here if you're interested. It's a very, very important bangle. All right, let's keep moving. We've got the cat's eye coming up. And again, running out of jewelry, running out of time, running out of sale events. So take advantage, but somebody's going to be very proud to say, I now own the top quality green cat's eye ever. It's 1130775 right now. Now, Jason, were you picking up Wonder Rings too? Wonder Rings, pendants. Okay, so Wonder Rings continue to go out the door. Thank you again, Linda, for that request. What a day to get them. Let's take a look at this, though. The cat's eye chrysoberyl, 1130775. This is our, yes. Oh, good. The circular one? Should I just buy it? Can I give you my credit card now, or do you mean I have to offer it to all the people that missed out here at TVON? Come on. Okay, so guys, I have some very exciting news for everybody that we turned away a few minutes ago on the designer yellow diamond or yellow gold necklace. I want this necklace, but again, so let's just suffice it to say it's going to get a home regardless. Is it just going to you, or is it going to me? Take a look. One just came back. We had 3. They sold out in seconds. And one just got swapped out for something else. So now we get to offer this necklace again, and this was that, again, smaller diamond weight, but a lot of gold, brush finishing, mirror finish, all adjustable necklace. You can wear anywhere up to 18 inches in length. And this one is, what did we do that for? $12.99, everybody. One only, whoever and I know we sent a lot of you away saying, I'm sorry it's sold out. One just came back. Victor, thank you for letting me know, because someone's going to be very happy that they just got one, I hope. So let's take a look at the cat's eye again, and then one left on that necklace now at 8543. So just a quick little update there. So that'll sell out again, and we'll just say thank you to whoever picks that last one up. But here's our cat's eye. It's platinum. This is a 333, so it's a very substantial platinum piece and stone, because let me tell you, if that's a 333 and you see how far that ring extends out from there with the rounds and the baguettes, well, it's go time, guys. Also has a carat 14 in diamonds, and I'm going to give this thing away. So we can do something really outrageous for you. Gosh, this is a great looking piece. It's really good. Cat's eyes can be yellowy green. I'm not as big a fan when they are. This is that true green with an almost blue chatoyancy. There's like a neon blue that's coming through on that phenomenal effect. That chatoyancy is rare and it is special. And let's blow it out. Here's what it looks like on the hand. It is a large ring and I'll prove it to you. There we go. Look at that. Is that chatoyancy just getting brighter from a distance away? It seems to me like it is. In the platinum, let's make it, no, not $69.99, can't do that. We got a lot of jewelry to move and we've got exactly 68 minutes to do it. So let's do something wild on a Sunday when, yeah, a busy one, a summer one, a 12% off Sunday. We go sailing every Saturday and Sunday. The 12% off happens, but it is definitely going bye-bye. Sailing away is what we're doing. So here's your chance to pick up whatever it is you love. We'll do our big recap coming up as well. But this is no longer half of that price is $35. There is nothing wrong with that. We'll keep going. Better than $3,000 or $29.99. And our top of the hour is Tanzanite. We got 7 minutes to our top of the hour Tanzanite. And funny, cute little story going on with that Tanzanite this morning. Good thing Lola was alert this morning because I caught something and it's going to benefit you in a big way. So we're going to do something wild on our Tanzanite. There was a big miscalculation done. So we're going to have some fun with the Tanzanite at the top of the hour. But here is, okay, nobody yet? Nobody? Nobody. Victor, shaking your head like that. I'm not done. I know, we're going to do better. This is what they do to me, Victor. They step back on the phone lines and they're like, if we don't call, she'll go even lower and then we'll go ahead and just swoop on in. Well, it's exactly what's happening. $24.99. It makes it $21.99 instead. One only, stays in platinum. We'll size it for you. That's it. And then I think we're ready for some bangle action because nobody's asked about it, but I will show it anyways because you never know. We can give away a bangle. We're still got Wonder Rings going out the door like mad. No surprise there. We love our Wonder Rings. By the way, wait a minute. Did nobody just get that gold necklace? Or did you? Jason, did you? Nobody? Wow. They got so mad that it sold out, they left me. We turned away probably a half a dozen people on that necklace. All right, I'll show it again. Oh my gosh, well, show it one more time. I'll definitely go shop. Now, I pay more than you do. Guys, true story. I don't get 12% off as an employee here, ever. So I pay more than you do, but I'm okay with that because I know what this goes for out in retail. So here we are. This necklace is still here. I thought it was gone, but no. Do you want to give it the item number again, maybe, Tony? I don't remember what it is, but let me see here. I got my bag here. 8543. There we go. 8543, just in case you're seeing it for the first time and you tuned in here. Yeah.
I'm taking this and the purple sapphire back.
Musical jewelry. Do you guys remember playing musical chairs at all? We just had musical jewelry. This is gone, but the purple sapphire's back. So let me show that again. Okay, so they swapped the necklace for the purple sapphire, and I know we had people miss out on that one. So this is what you call the advanced course of hosting when you say, no, don't just sell pieces of jewelry once. Sell them 2 and 3 times. No problem. Here we go. So let's show the purple sapphire that just came back because they swapped it for the necklace. So I loved musical chairs. I actually loved that game. Oh, never mind. Okay, I'm confused. It's the chrysoberyl that's gone. The purple sapphire is back, but the necklace is also still here. Gotcha. Okay, so they're taking the chrysoberyl instead of the sapphire. Okay, and then the necklace is still here. Wow, the necklace is still here. Fabulous. Okay, so I can still get the necklace. There's still hope. And then we've got the purple sapphire. Okay, chrysoberyl gone, purple sapphire back. This was the 168 from earlier. Item number is on the purple sapphire 1131640 platinum, carat 68, and also 68 points in diamonds. And the most lively, luscious, beautiful purple sapphire. And the necklace is still here if anybody wants that necklace, so good news there. And please don't take it. I really want that necklace. I really want that necklace, but I don't think I'm going to get it. Suddenly we had 6 people dial in, so I think the necklace is probably gone. Let me know who's got it first, though, because we can oversell it, okay? I know, back and forth we go. But here's our platinum. Necklace is gone. Okay, again, necklace gone. Great job there. I don't get that either. But this, yeah, when do I get to shop? Here's our carat 68. I know, would you like a little wine with your jewelry? Yeah, when do I get to shop? Yes. Wine and jewelry is always a good combination. I mean, I think, yes, jewelry party, wine party. I like the idea of rings because when you hold up that wine glass or you do that toast of champagne, you got your ring showing off. Yeah. This one's gone. All right, so everything's gone again. All right, that one's $16.99, Jason, from earlier. Okay, good. So we've got everything squared away. Cat's eye gone, purple sapphire gone, necklace gone. All again. Now, top of the hour's not here yet, so let me just show you this. Diamonds, bangle, white diamonds, 6 carats, and this is just wild. So I've got 113, 1787, and just because, well, we love our white diamonds, and we love when there's a huge amount of them. So 6 carats in diamonds, ovals all across the way, and I can't do $50,000 in good conscience here. Can't do it. Got too many great big values here, too many opportunities, too many special things here, and only 1 hour and 2 minutes to get them all gone. So thank you again on everybody who picked up all the redos, okay? And here we are with the bangle. Get ready, 1 caller. Let's blow it out, shall we? The ultimate diamond bangle. I brought you up to 3 carats. Actually, it was here just recently in the last couple of days because you requested it. We had some of you asking about a 3 carat. Was it 67, 369? So that's about as large as we have typically gone up until now with this incredible 6 carat version. 30 points each. I counted there are 20 stones that go across the way. So that means almost 1/3 of a carat each and every oval. Really seeing it on is the crucial part. Now, if you are a yellow gold fanatic, I will be happy to go ahead and change it out and do it in yellow gold instead. So yes, you have that option. You can get the yellow gold also. But that is, look at this, so easy. It's got 2 very nice, I mean, I don't have them fastened right now because I just put it on, but look at these 2 figure-8 safety catches you have as well, which are easy to just pop right on down and click in place so that it's secure, not going anywhere. I love our average size bangle because you can wear it a little lower, you can wear it a little higher, you can do what you want. This is going to fit up to a 7.5-inch wrist. And then, love this value. It's not going to be under $50,000 any other time but now. I've got freedom to just discount it down so that it does go find its home. And yes, if you just want to go the ultimate high end, it's here, it's now, it's right here. All those VS diamonds, your choice of white or yellow, and it will not be $49,999 or even close. Get ready. It's not just easy. Yes. Oh, I think it's already sold though. Yeah. You guys, Victor, you did get that last necklace, right? Okay, so I'm sorry, Jason, that one is gone again, unfortunately. All right, sorry, I guess I was polishing that up and answering a question. So here we are, the bangle, gonna go out right now. Oh, I wish we had more of those necklaces. And I'd make it again for you, except right today it'd be like $5,000 if we redid it. So, gotta love these savings. Shop what you can before we're out of time, which is 1 hour from now. Let's make this under 10,000. Did I just say that? I'm gonna try, Tony. I gotta do my best here to get the biggest bangle we've ever had out the door. And you know what? Don't even leave it at $99.99. I've got the top of the hour. It's arrived. It's here. Welcome. Last hour of our Sunday is happening right now. But it will not be. I gotta make it easy because there's a lot of you that just again. We've all been shopping for diamonds together for a long time. We expect them to be nothing, no matter how big or how bold. And as things just get, we just tend to bring bigger and bigger and bolder and better and all these things. Welcome into our last hour. This is going to be a great value because, well, I think it already is. We're going to go even lower because we have an expectation that even as we bring pieces up into higher levels of quality, higher levels of design, higher quantities of gold. There's a lot of gold in a bangle. That is not easy to do today. And bangles have a lot more than a typical link bracelet. It'd be easier to do a tennis bracelet where it's just, you know, small, flimsy. This is a bangle. It's formed. It's It's got a ton of gold. This is more gold than most ever a bracelet will give you, and yet it's not even going to be $89.99 plus your 12% off. And obviously, the higher in the piece, the more discount you get. That's important as well. But this is our last hour, 12% off. Last time we see you until Wednesday evening. So let us know now what you'd like to see, what you'd like to request. Take a look at this one. It's not even $89.99 or $88.88. Oh my. This is for average size, white or yellow. I can put all those stones in the yellow gold if you'd prefer, but it's only $7,999. And that gets better because you're actually going to get it for just $7,039 instead. And when you consider 6 carats of the big diamonds, there aren't 600 stones there. There are 20, 30 pointers each is how that breaks down. So you get, plus the solid gold we talked about, $7,039. All right, we got to keep moving because we have our top of the hour, and it's a tanzanite. And I got here this morning, and I looked at this, and I went, oh, this is a gorgeous ring. And it's what everyone's been asking me for. And it's a round. And it's about the size everyone's been asking, which is 3 to 4 carats, and I got a 325. Well, I took one look at it, and I recognized something was really, really, really wrong with the price. Or maybe not. But I investigated, and by the time we went on the air, we didn't have time to change everything, so I get to make up my own price because all we did was delete the cost in the system. So what does this mean to you? Nothing, right? Oh, yes, it does. We got to come in close. Well, look at this. This is what I've been waiting for. It's still a halo, but we've upgraded in it a bit. Because there was a system error here, I get to do whatever I want with this price tag. We know where it's supposed to go, but that didn't by the time it was like getting close to airtime. You know, it's a live show, so we don't have the option of saying, you know what, give me 10 more minutes. There have been times when I want to start 20 minutes early. There are times when, oh, I need 5 more minutes. Nope. It's a live show. We start regardless at the start time, 10 a.m. Pacific time. So guess what? The system had to be deleted. There had to be the cost of the piece deleted from the system. What a top of the hour this is going to turn out to be. Not to mention it's been the #1 requested cut and size in Blue Wing Block D Museum Reserves. All that's happening now at this incredible value. So it's going to be a good one. Come on in. Let's get you help with 113-1184, and I get to make it a lot more affordable now when all was calculated because there was an extra digit added. So it clearly wasn't a piece that was supposed to be, because again, keep this in mind. It's supposed to be $39.99. It was input as $39,999. So we had to just delete the entirety or any semblance of any kind of cost. And it's going to allow me to take what should be, because that's the proper $39.99. It got in the system as just probably an extra digit was added, so it was $39,000. Obviously, it's not a $40,000 piece. We're not retail. So we have this incredible value where now I've gone backwards of 325 in the size. So this is where a lot of you are always asking for 3 to 4 carats. So glad we have that carat weight there. The round is just dazzling. The round gives you some extra flash and sparkle so that you wouldn't get that from anything really outside of a trillion. So that's always important. But it's also got diamonds that keep it classic, but also accentuate where? Not the corners. Normally a halo is the same size diamond all the way around. This is a little different in that it's a larger diamond where? Not at the corners, but instead at the north, the east, the south, and the west. So it's very distinctive and looks very elevated in its design while it's still a classic look. So this is going to be diamond weight at 61 points, and you do have your 325, 14 karat white, yellow, or rose. But here's the great part. I can do whatever I want, and the system's going to have to accept it and allow it because of the fact that this is supposed to, again, it was input as $39,999. Obviously, nobody here is going to think that's a great value. It was supposed to be $39.99 today. Well, now, we all think that's a good value, especially when you take your 12% off, but that's not going to be it either. And I'm going to show it to you on, and isn't that remarkable to see that you don't have to get I showed you 1787 earlier. I showed you a 13 karat earlier. We expect a lot of red flashes from the really large stones. The problem is not everybody's got $10,000 to spend. But look at how the 3 1/4 carat is giving you all the same red flashes you would get from a 1787, from a 13, from a 14 karat. That's not always the case. And look at this, not set up too high, because instead of adding, look, they set that in, the culet's set into that halo. The halo's recessed a bit. It's got that great basket work around it. Here's what we'll do, and we are changing the gold color as well, so you can have it any way you like it. But what a beautiful classic style. And because now there's no cost in the system, I get to do something that we don't even get to do because of the sale event going on. Let's put it on the auction block and see who's out there. And doesn't every little bit of savings count? Every little bit. Every lot of bit, every little bit. They all count. Savings are savings. What they always say, penny saved is a penny earned. Well, in my mind, a penny saved is a penny I can put towards more jewelry. So here's how you do it. And we're not going to offer it for $3,500 to get it started either. It is going to be on the auction block for you to participate in, and you got to dial quickly. And let me tell you, on a Sunday like this one, might be a little more quiet than a lot of Sundays are because of what's going on. So here's what we're going to do. Instead of 35, instead of 3,000, and yes, on this auction, because you get 12% of savings on everything, you still save your 12%. So now you don't even have to pay the $39.99 and go from there. You're not even paying $3,000. Let's start at $2,500 to open and then go up in a $10 increment as well. So here we go. Last call, and we've got our last hour now already ensued. So we're ready. We're guys with the last hour to shop the savings. Let's go. $2,500 to get it going. We're looking for an open. Then it would be what? We know that's $300 off, so it'd be a $2,200 thing instead. They're probably seeing that now, but let's show it on the hand again. Oh my gosh, what a great looking piece this is. That sparkle is stunning, simply stunning. And I know for some of you, you might look at it and go, wait, it's a cushion cut. It's a square, right? It's a round. The reason it looks that way, again, there's that elevated halo again, because the halo itself is more square, subtly, like a square cushion, but it's still separated a bit, what I call the shadow halo, separated from, because a lot of times we could make it like cinch it in if the halo were directly up against the border of the stone. Not the case here. Wait. What are we doing here? Victor's, okay, we have verifications going on in 3 places. Has anybody said 25 to open to start? See the bigger diamonds? North, east, south, west. See the bigger? That's what to me makes it so elevated. See how it's the round stone, but with that slightly squared off halo? So high end, so specialty. And we have no open at 25. What? Wait, what? This is weird. This is just... We've taken $1,500 off where rightfully it's supposed to go. 12% off still coming your way. And 2 people thinking about it. Begs the question, what are we waiting for? If it's for a lower open price, that's what I'm going to go ahead and do, because we're going to get these phone lines rocking. And hey, let's get a true, honest to goodness auction. Maybe we can get a lot of people in. Let's get a lot of people in today. It's rare that we get to see an auction even happen during an event like this one. Sale events like this don't have auctions. They don't need it. The price tags are just that low. Tell you what, we'll go better than 24 or 23 or 22, which is ironic because that's the price you would have paid had you opened at 25, which we have 3 people now considering the $2,500 open. Now you don't need to. And that's the price you would have paid. And now you'll go 12% backwards of that. So it's not 22, not 21, still 12% off when you win it. And that confidence, when you win it, that's because I expect these phone lines are rocking and rolling here. It's not even $2,100. Let's go for it all together now. This is $2,000 to get it started with a 12% off discount when it is sold. Where that's going to go, I have no idea. There's a lot of you who understood the $2,500 was amazing, but here we go. So we are looking for $2,000 to get this going. So just a 60-second clock. And let's see where it goes. And we also have a few pieces to recap from our first hour, that's for sure, a lot of which were under $1,000 and still hanging out here. So if you're a late arrival today, well, that's going to be here as well. Some great recaps Anything else you'd like to see, the entire inventory is basically at up for grabs, if you will. So please give us a call with your favorites, your requests, your wish list items, your museum pieces or not, anything at all. Everything's 12% off. Doesn't matter if it's a $20,000 piece, a $2,000 piece, an auction that was supposed to be a $4,000 piece, but now is looking for $2,000. 15 seconds remaining. Tanzanite and white, yellow, or rose, any size you need, free shipping every day. Okay, here's the deal. What has happened? Well, I get it, because when you do weeks and weeks and weeks of a sale event and don't have many auctions, probably just that shock value of, wait a minute, we don't know what's going on all of a sudden because it's an auction and that's not really supposed to happen. So I'll tell you what, skip the auction. Skip it. Skip it. Are we verifying $2,000 and I just didn't know about? Tell you what, doesn't matter, whatever you want to do, I'll give this 2 minutes at a better price and we'll just go $19.99. That's it. First caller, $19.99, 12% off makes it $17.59. Done. Take a look at it. I'll just, again, we got an hour left. We're not even. We have 50 minutes left. So what are we going to do? We're going to take requests, we hope. We've got our yellow diamond still to come. This ring is now $17.59. Forget about any kind of $39.99 or anything like what it's supposed to be. Just know what kind of value is up for grabs right now. And then let's show you that blue-green from yesterday, because I still haven't let that go. We got a really good blue-green tourmaline to show you from yesterday. And we also have a yellow diamond still here to come. That's a really good yellow diamond, 3 carats plus in diamonds overall. Do you remember my 100 carats of tourmaline? It's funny, nobody even asked about this. I don't think, and I get it, it's not for everybody, but look, we have a necklace here that has 100 carats of tourmaline and 10 carats in diamonds. And I'll show it to you really quickly here just because it's pretty to look at. And since we're just looking at jewelry, look at that. That's pretty. So just wanted to show you something you may have missed if you weren't with me yesterday. That's a necklace. That's awfully pretty, don't you think? So that's here. If you want to inquire as to what we can do there on your price tag, let's go back to the wheel though. Find a home for our $19.99 Tanzanite. At least that's the hope. We'd like to do that. We've got a big yellow diamond. I don't have any requests at all. So hey, good news is that we still got time for requests. We're still waiting on your calls. $19.99 turns into $17.59 instead, and our big Sunday coming to an end, and we'll see you guys Wednesday night. But here it is with the big tourmaline coming up. So mint, blue, green. Don't forget that we had that really important yellow diamond band from yesterday. Still a couple left there. Look at that one. That's got to go. So that tourmaline still up for grabs. Let's show it in case you weren't with me yesterday. We've got our big yellow diamond as well. This one's here. Okay. So that's kind of surprising, but shall we give it 60 more seconds and just make sure? Make sure, because that's a beautiful round at a 325, and it's $17.59, and it's got great diamonds as well. And then the yellow diamond coming out to play. Any requests from the weekend, Friday night, Saturday morning, let me know. I know our jewelers are working on melting, but they haven't melted everything yet because that's something they just started this morning. So we've got some really cool pieces still here. Any requests you have, there are my 4 carat 10 diamond hoops are here. And we have a really special pendant. We've got some great conch pearl for you as well. A really special emerald. I know our emerald necklace went earlier. We can bring you a larger one as well if you'd like to see it. A peacock tanzanite, which is unheated tanzanite. Huge diaspora earrings. If any of those sound good, our rhodochrosite necklaces here. Our best ruby of all of them. We have a larger one, but the best color, clarity, size, and certification is here as well. And it's been one that's been talked about and asked about a lot. Take a look at that. That is the most, well, it's the ultimate ruby. And this month's birthstone and a GRS cert to go with it. So Tanzanite here if you'd like it. Here's the ruby. Brought this out and just I still can't get enough of this. I'm not usually a ruby fan, but when they look this good, you gotta just stop and stare at a 3 carat. Rather 2-2. This is my 202. It's 1020 is the number. Comes with the GRS certification. I said certified, certificate, certification. So all the different ways to say it. But this is going to be our 5.8 by 8.3. So you can see it's elongated. It's a little different oval than a typical standard like 7x9, 6x8 because it is more elongated. This design was custom built around it in 18 karat gold. The cert doesn't only tell you about the Burma origin, but it also tells you about everything you've ever needed to know about your stone. But it's also a huge size. You don't get a lot of rubies that are over 2 carats because the chromium richness it has doesn't give you a lot of saturation typically. So here's what we have. A remarkable value. Again, it's where you go if you're looking for the best. If you're looking for just a ruby, I don't think you have to get this one. But if you're looking for the ideal, the very best, the best color, the best clarity, the certificate, which goes the extra mile, a gorgeous mounting, finished on the inside, rich buttery 18 karat gold, huge double halo, the traditional halo first, and then the really big baguettes and rounds around that. This is the one to own. This is the one to get. It is fabulous. It is diamonds down the sides. Look at how beautiful. It is so low profile because there's a lot of us that love big jewelry, but we don't want it sitting too high where it's catching on things. And I've had, even today, some higher profile rings. This is really low profile to the hand, which I love. By the way, you have to have some kind of elevation because if you see it from this angle, and I love this view, because you actually see the culet. You know how stones are not flat. If you need flat, go with the Swarovski crystal. Go with what they call the flat back crystals, okay? You can go with rhinestones, you get the bead store. Gemstones are not cut that way. They're not flat. So when you have depth, like a culet, that point that you see there, you have to elevate it enough because you can't have the culet dragging across your skin. So you have to have elevation to accommodate for a culet with any stone. So that's why stones don't sit flat, bands do. If you need flat, go with a band. If you want a gemstone with diamonds, you're going to have it elevated a bit, but I love that it's elevated in a very tailored way, so it's easy to wear. And yet this one is the value on rubies. Many of my 2 carat rubies are over 30 grand and 40 grand, and this one is under $10,000. And the GRS cert comes with it, and you're saving $1,200. So instead of being $99.99, it's really under $8,800. So that is one that I cannot recommend any higher. Yes. Yes, it's coming up next. You got it, Teresa. Did she miss it yesterday? It's the most gorgeous. I was amazed it even stuck around with us, but there was a lot to shop for yesterday. Today, more just centered on the really important stones like this one, this blue-green, looking like Paraíba, but again, it's tourmaline, doesn't necessarily have a copper content, but it's gorgeous and it's bright and it's a roval cut, so it really flashes. You got it, Teresa. 1130977. The 918, yes, almost 10 carats, can you believe it? Also has 16 points in baguettes, 43 points in rounds. Let me try this on for you. Between the ruby and now this mint green, mint blue green, I cannot advocate any stronger for 2 gemstones in this inventory than the 2 that we've had back to back here. Here's what it looks like on the hand. It's in gold, but you choose your gold color. I like the white. I don't think you need to change a thing. Most of my Paraíbas that are this color are in white gold. I think it's the ideal setting, and yet showing off the white diamonds. And look at that. Come on now. That tourmaline is sparkling more than the diamonds are, and yet it's under $10,000, but not $99.99. No, it's less. We're going for it here. This one is simply $4,999, but you get over $500 off. It's actually, yeah, it's way more than that. So you get a huge value here. And let me know if you'd like it because it's going to be $43.99 instead. So many numbers swirling around. At some point, they all get jumbled in your mind. But that's going to be our $49.99 plus you take your 12%, so that's $600 off, $43.99 instead at checkout, and it just doesn't stop sparkling. The sparkle is incredible. Look at that. It just really is. It's sensational. It's bright. It's brighter than the diamonds. And when do you see a tourmaline get brighter and more brilliant than diamonds? But it's happening right now. $43.99. Who's going to take the mint blue green? Better than any Paraíba I have, and certainly bigger. I don't have a 9 carat 18 Paraíba. So, well, we may be looking at it because, again, it just hasn't been tested for copper content. If it has copper content, great. But we have a lot of people verifying now on the ruby and the blue green tourmaline. We're calling it mint, but I think it's got too much blue to be like, I would never eat a mint leaf that looked like that. If it was a mint leaf and it looked like that, I probably would not, yeah. I would probably not ingest it just because it's got more blue. Like a mint green is different. That's more like a mint savorite that we've seen before. This is really a blue green. So it's bright. It definitely makes you feel fresh. It makes you feel like minty fresh. It feels so, just again, the brightness of it is just on another level. It just feels, it's one of the cleaner stones, and then the cutting is just beautiful. So all of them are interacting together to make for one visual sensation that's really hard to describe. You have to experience it, and that's what jewelry is. It's an experience. And again, you can have the greatest color of stone, you can have a beautiful clarity of stone, but really the cutting is what gives it its soul, and that's what you're seeing right there. So these are the pieces that have got to go before we do. The blue-green tourmaline, the Burma ruby, GRS certified. Oh, Janice, we have your request coming up. Janice, hold on, we got a request. Just got handed a request here. So 112-8194, say the word, let me know. These are too good to be here. Look at that. Here comes, ooh, Janice, I like your request. Yeah, 112-8194 is, wait a minute, are we even calling this quartz? Because where's the quartz? It's all Paraiba. I mean, yes, there's quartz. It's in, the Paraiba is growing within the quartz. But as far as color is concerned, it's blue greens and purples because there's so much Paraiba rough from Brazil of all places. And by the way, I've never had a faceted purple Brazilian Paraiba. I've had Mozambique purple Paraibas. Never, except for right now, the purple color coming out of Brazil. Here's where you get it. Now again, we've got our last little bit of time, 35 minutes left to go. Let's shop and let's save, more importantly. This is 158 in diamonds, great finishing on the inside. It is something special. Look at that finishing all the way through. And the colors all the way through too. And that's going to be our 328. We are starting to get busy with requests. Let's keep them going. Huge, what? Oh, are you just admiring it? You looked like you had something to say maybe. Like that is, don't you think that's the coolest stone ever? I do. And it almost looks like a watercolor. I mean, I'd put that on the wall and hang it if it was bigger, you know, put it as like a, like in the, somewhere where you need like relaxation. If you need a zen moment. It feels very zen. Let's blow it out, $29.99. It's less than the price of the mounting. And Margaret, we've got your Burma ruby coming up. And what is going on with this price? A new markdown for Margaret. Margaret's Markdowns. Sounds like a cute little shop you'd find in a boutique on a lake in a mountain town somewhere. Let's do it, guys. We got requests coming up like crazy. This one's $26.39. It's literally the Paraiba's for free. The quartz, the Paraiba is for free because the diamond weight of 158 in that gold mounting is more than $26.39. So hopefully that makes for the value you're looking for as we go ahead and give you the privilege of stealing jewelry for the next 35 minutes, okay? So we've got Margaret's request coming up, which will be 112-6682. On the way, it's a Burma with yellow and white diamonds together. So come on in, Margaret. Janice, I hope you like this one. Again, I have a feeling much like the necklace that sold out that I didn't get, this one could get a home. It could go, I think it could go to my house too. It's a really cool stone. That's a lot of Brazilian Paraiba in its natural state, and its purples and its blue greens, and anybody can get it. First caller who says yes takes that piece. And 158. Most of our Brazilian quartz, our Brazilian Paraiban quartz, has 20 to 30 points in diamond. There's a reason this one has a 158 diamond weight, and that's not accidental. It's because it's such a high-end version of this stone. That's why. It's still here. Okay, what am I doing wrong? Let's try, because the price tags are, if they seem too good, you're right, because I got to move jewelry in the next 35 minutes, or else, you know, I'm going to have to stay here till Wednesday and start working janitorial duties or something. But here we go, guys. This is 112-6682, and it's going to be our 142. Look at that. Bright, glowing, shining, clean, again. Huge size, again, 142 cushion cut square. It has yellow diamonds as an extension of the prongs there, two-tone gold, and 21 points of the yellow, 61 points of the white, 82 points overall. Look at how it's finished. All finished on the inside, so a lot of extra luxury gold there. And then here's how it looks. So square cushion in the middle, and that's really emphasized. Another custom mounting for a very important Burma ruby, which is this month's birthstone. Let me see, how many birthdays do I have to celebrate today? I think there are 3 family birthdays today. The most important one, though, is my mom's a week from today. Yay. Okay, Margaret, here's what I'll do. It's been marked down from $79.99 to $49.99. I'm going to go less than $3,000, but even $3,000, well, it didn't work on my Paraíba. So let's go lower than $29.99 and see if we can't just truly give some jewelry away here, because that's really what I've got to do. And here's what I'll offer instead of $29, and you know where this is going with 12% off. Let's keep it going. $2,699, then your discount. I just took the discounted price, and I'm going to give you another 12% off that. So $26.99 instead. Somebody's grabbing it for $23.75. And if you're thinking, but my ruby's not going to look like that, well, why wouldn't it? It's your ruby. That's the one, every single piece I'm showing you here. These are the same pieces that get, now if you don't want it sized, you don't need to get it sized. We can put it in a box and label that and get it out to you tomorrow. If you want it sized, we do that for free too. But all these pieces I've been showing you, from the Brazilian Paraíba quartz to this ruby to the 202 ruby. And by the way, this ruby is only about 60 points smaller. It is 60 points smaller than that $10,000 ruby, and yet here it is at what is $23.75 at checkout. And I know it's a requester's piece, but you know what? First caller gets it. $8,000 to $23.75. Now that's a dedication to moving jewelry out of here today. That's what this is. Let's show it again. All right, so these pieces have got to go, and these are requests. But like all the requests today, I've shown you a lot of requests. They're all still here. So I think that's where we sometimes get confused is, well, I can't get it if it's somebody else's request. It's still a first come, first served opportunity. So let me know if you'd like it. Let's do our recap because we got a lot to show you. There's a lot here. So we're going to show you, and by the way, we still have a smaller mint tourmaline we showed you earlier that's going to get you more affordability. Let's put up all of our incredible jewelry and see what you'd like to get a hold of before we run out of time, because it's really going to be that crucial time of the day here where we have to make sure everybody gets their favorite. So we'll leave this up for contention. Same with the Brazilian Paraíba and the quartz. These are available. Same with this beautiful mint blue green. But watch what's going to happen here, because this jewelry, well, this wheel is about to be completely covered in the best of the best of the best of the best in jewelry. And we're going to revisit some pieces from earlier as well so that you have more options. We have our trapiche. These were all requests, by the way, but none of our requesters took their requests. So this is all now up for grabs. So this is where, again, shop them now or forever hold your peace on 12% off. Here we go. And then I've got also, if you want a smaller blue green, I had this one earlier. So if you don't love the $49.99 price, you could get this one for $29.99. Then I've got an under $1,000 piece coming up. These were all one of a kinds. The piece you see is the piece you get. There's my $9.99 platinum and diamond ring. The diamond weight is 70 points. It's in platinum and it's heavy. Then we've got our heart-shaped tansy. I'll put that in the back right so you can see our 2 big tanzanites we've had today that are both, well, they got to go. Yes, question? Okay, Paraíba quartz just sold, so that one's out of here. And that's 8194 for you, Jason. And then we're going to add another ruby to the mix, which is a ruby in 18 karat gold from earlier with a 71 point stone and that really beautiful wider band, but with cutout details. There's our east-west set ruby from earlier. That's $16.99 for this ruby ring right here. Stays in the 18 karat gold. Our heart-shaped tanzanite, that is the 1211. And then we've got the trapiche, the mint greens or blue-green tourmalines are here. And then let me keep adding because we've got more to look at. And I also have, well, our yellow diamond band, which is such a miracle price. We have 2 left now. Just checked on that updated quantity. 2 left in our yellow diamond band. This was here. It debuted yesterday. Now have 2 left to go around for everybody. That is $17.59 at checkout. For a carat 77 in huge yellow diamond round brilliance. Let me know what you like up here, and then we'll do our yellow diamond. We're doing a recap early. We still have this one to see. So we'll still do a wonderful price tag and discount there on our yellow diamond. Also have, did anybody take our round tanzanite? I'm not sure if didn't hear anything about that. So let me give you an option here, and then somebody will shout at me if that's gone. I just maybe didn't hear about it. But look at what we have here for $9.99 and $29.99 and $19.99 for the tansy round, and then the ruby, the platinum floral ring, our Brazilian Paraíba gone. We'll also show you the big ruby. This is the yes. Uh-huh. It's in white. Can you change it? Well, it's only in white. I can't do it in any other gold color on that one. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's only white, but I would recommend that highly with that stone. Highly, highly with that stone. Trust when I say. I know everyone wants to get creative, but sometimes the designers know best. Usually they do. All right, so look at our wheel here. We got all kinds of beautiful jewelry. It's all got to go. It's all been presented in full all throughout the show, but we know we're in our last 29 minutes, so we want to make sure you get a heads up on what's still here, what you can shop on, what you can grab before it's gone. Yes, questions, how we doing? And there's the heart shape. Boy, that heart shape is the 12 karat. Here's our $99.99 certified. Yes. Yes, try it on again. Let's go with that Brazilian. Who got it, by the way? Anna? Okay, Anna, take a look. Here's your Brazilian Paraíba and quartz ring. There it is on the hand. Congratulations on that. That was the one with all the blue greens and the purple colors within the quartz, and the diamond weight was 158 of diamond weight. Congrats on that one. That was $26.39 at checkout. Congratulations. And then here we are with what's remaining from our rings of the show. And everything from really, I mean, nothing on this wheel. Nothing is over $10,000 on that wheel. So yeah, you've got $99.99 or less all there together to choose from. So let's keep moving. We got our yellow diamond to show you as well, which is going to be something special in the biggest diamond we have in yellows without going to 2 or 3 carats where they go to $30,000. So we'll share those with you coming up. If you have any questions on that wheel, let me know. If you want the blue-green Roval, that's the $49.99. If you want the blue-green pair, that's $29.99. So there's a $2,000 plus discount on that pear shape if you want to experience that color. And then I'm kind of amazed that our $26.99 ruby, it's the one right here in the two-tone gold, that is still available. That comes down to $23.75. That's got to go. And then we have all these requests. These were all, they weren't even pieces that were supposed to be here today. This was a request. And this was from yesterday. And then we've got our tanzanite. So lots of options up there. We're going to move them all aside, get to our fabulous yellow diamond here for the end of the day. And again, whatever it is you would like to shop on, please do it now. Or if you wanted to have the full presentation again of anything up there, obviously we can show it solo and bring those details to you in graphic form. But here we are. That's going to be our pear shape again. That was earlier today. That debuted today is the $29.99. There's our heart shape. This one's only $23.75 at checkout. A carat and a half ruby, so super clean and bright. The best of Burma on display there, $17.59 for that yellow diamond band ring. Here's our $49.99 blue-green, look at that tourmaline. And then here we have the trapeche, and we have the incredible tanzanite in that $17.87. That would be our largest tanzanite in a ring. Let's get to our yellow diamond, 1130213. Coming up, it'll be the about 100th time I've shown this, I think, but a new price today to make sure that it goes, because the problem is, when a piece comes around and it's $14,999, it doesn't work for everybody's budget. So that was the issue here. So we decided, well, what better day to bring it out than a 12% off sale. As I want to remind you, we have 26 minutes, actually less. They're ticking on down. So 26 minutes left and counting. Here's where you got to get those requests in. Check on any availability of what we just saw there, and let's come on in if you want the 3 carat 09 total weight. The difference here, please note, is a carat 13, not a 1 carat. Most of the cushion cut yellows I've ever shown you have been 1 carat. This is a 113 plus a 196 diamond weight. We'll come on over and take a look at it and give you a wonderful value. The other difference is the yellow gold setting. A lot of times we'll see two-tone, a little bit of yellow gold with a lot of white gold. This is all straight up yellow gold. Every bit of it, all yellow gold stays that way. That's a #1 request I get is we have a lot of yellow gold lovers out there, so we want to see, yes, our yellow diamonds in entirely yellow gold, just like you're seeing right here and now. So this is the way to do it. It's got the breakdown of 113 in the center, but also your 196 of the white diamonds all the way around it. It's just incredible, is it not? To see that kind of beauty in a yellow diamond, cushion cut square, Brilliant cut that you're getting here. It also has that 309 total weight, beautiful finishing on the inside as well. And we have an incredible value coming your way, but we've got to make it snappy because we have 24 minutes and counting left to go. We've got Linda's cross coming up next. Just got handed to me, one of my favorites. It's the piece I own. So we'll do that as well. And I paid more for it than you're going to pay. And I work here, okay? I host the darn show and I pay more for the jewelry. So again, this hopefully, and I'm not kidding you on that. I wish I was. You'd think, well, you must get all your jewelry for free. No, you guys are getting it practically free. So take advantage of these values and let's get you all your favorites here. But again, we know this is going to beat everybody in retail, everybody in wholesale, and that's why you come here for your fine jewelry, okay? So here's what we're going to do on this brand new discount. It's no longer $99.99. And look at this on the hand because there's a lot of ring. So it may not work for everybody unless you like a bigger diamond weight overall and a bigger ring overall, but not oversized. This is not something I wear a bigger ring every day. I got to tell you, it's just a beautiful way to get a statement style, but still wearable. Takes that square cushion, emphasizes that because even your double halo round brilliance is actually designed as a square cushion shape that you have. It's going to be better than even $5,000. We got our last few minutes left to go, 12% off, disappearing. So make sure you take advantage because we better have a frenzy of phone calls. Otherwise, you're going to be paying more for the same jewelry going forward. Let's take advantage of this price while it's here and let's do better than $59 or $49 or $39.99. This is a big difference maker because you're going to that 113 center stone, and we know how big a deal that is when you get into the diamond world, and it's not $39 or $38 or $37.99. Our last call on this one, and you've got a $15,000 TVON ring that is going to be $3,777, and then take 12% off. It's $33.23 to get that home. The perfect way to get your yellow diamond, brilliant cut square cushion, and $3,323 for a huge yellow diamond and one of the biggest white diamond mountings we do around it as well. So that's highly, highly important. Thank you for getting it if you do. Let's keep on moving. We've got Linda's request. It's our cross pendant with the big diamonds, 2 carats 45 in diamonds. This is the ultimate. I'm going to start with it on the neckline because I want you to see how this looks. You see every single pendant, every single ring represented on a human body. So it's really just a really good statement piece to start that way, just to show you we're not talking about a small accent size. I actually started the show with a ruby cross and a diamond cross, both of which sold out, but they were much more, not actually the difference in the length, but the difference is in the size of the individual diamonds, because right here, you're getting 2 carats 45 total weight in diamonds among only 6 stones. Every one of them is huge, and you would never probably know it or guess it from this angle unless you're looking really closely at the bail, but I'm asking about this area here where all your diamonds are set. It's really challenging to even tell that that's in yellow gold and not white gold. And it's what I have here to show you. We can do any gold you want though, white, yellow, or rose. It's item number 1130-105, and we're gonna bring this up close, and I wanna thank Linda for the request. Let's go back up close here now, show you, there's our 3777 yellow diamond that's coming down lower. Here is our cross. And I'm gonna need to help it out a little bit. Now, I recommend white gold. I wish I had the white gold here to show you, because especially with the larger diamonds, when you're setting it, I want to show you how finished it is. This is the reason I'm going to recommend, if you want your diamonds to really look really, really white, even up close, go with the white gold, because these diamonds are picking up, and maybe we should have opened up the baskets a little more, because they tend to reflect a little bit, so they're picking up the gold color behind it. So if you aren't 100% dedicated to only owning yellow gold, get this in the white gold, and then those diamonds just look a lot whiter and brighter. It's a 245 carat weight, so 41 points minimum each, and it's an incredible value. And again, it is finished for your comfort. It's finished so that it sits beautifully against the neckline, but in this case, that's why I would say if you want the diamonds to look pure, pure white, go with the white gold. My recommendation there. Take it or leave it, but it's true because, well, you see it here. I had the same issue with the studs yesterday. We had white diamonds in yellow gold, and they were completely finished in the back, so they looked more yellowy. So again, it's just, it's what they do when you put a backing of yellow gold behind those diamonds. We're gonna do something really wild here. It is quite the value, and it's no longer $3,000, which is a wonderful value as it is, but actually, it's better than even $29.99 as we take a look. We've seen it on the neckline. Let's show it on the hand. For that measurement that you can see here, 1.125" top to bottom. Here you go. So you see what we did here. We kept the size, very wearable, very practical, but beefed up the diamond size. Because you can go, I think about the 41 pointer we had earlier. Teeny tiny diamonds, that's a look. Beautiful, but a certain look. This gives you a very different look when you get 41 point light half carats. And it's better than 29 or 28 or $27.99, and before you get, like, let's not miss the boat on the 12%, because again, why spend more if you've got this opportunity right now? You're here, you're ready, you're showing, we're showing you beautiful items, something for everybody, requests, we're taking all of those, but let's go ahead and get this one out the door for just $26.99. Yes, what'd you pick up? Oh, great, what color did she get? Fabulous, $23.75 is the price tag at checkout. Yes. Yes, the Brazilian one, the 12-pointer? Yes, you got it. Thank you, Connie. Okay, so Connie picked up a pendant from earlier. I won't be recapping that. And then we've got our cross here at $23.75. Glad our requester was able to get one. That's our first request that's come through today. Lovely. So well done there. And then here we go, $23.75. Just keep in mind, it's a big discount that 12% saves you. We also have our yellow diamond still here. This is the difference. Now we're talking true yellow, a bright, beautiful, brilliant, and saturated color that you have there. 240, well, this one's the item number is 1130213. This is back to, I just love to get those requests up as soon as we can in case you're busy and gotta run. But that is, again, last call on the cross. We had that last weekend. Now we're bringing it to you again this weekend by request. Glad we still have that available. And this would be last call on anything and everything, including our 6-carat bangle and so much more. But of course, and we do have some pendants still available, but the Paraíba just went. It leaves us though with our aqua, our French horn design that we had as well. Also still available for you. Our, remember our black agate and diamond necktie style pendant? That's still here too from earlier, and all very affordable. But this is that $37.77 yellow diamond. Got to remind you, I know we got to get that blue-green tourmaline out of here. I know a lot of you are talking about it, thinking about it. Let's find out who's going to actually take it home today, because that's highly, highly valuable, and it's far, far less money than it ever should be. When you've got a stone that could very well turn out to be this new source with copper content, yet look at how beautiful and bright that is. So that's our $49.99 blue-green tourmaline. Just want to remind you about that. And again, we'll start another recap going, because I know how many people are considering things, and we're trying to make last-minute decisions of what is the piece that you've got to have. So that's really crucial and critical right now to take advantage of what you need. And I would never, listen, I've rejected plenty of pieces during a sale event that I just won't show if they're not up to standards for me. If they're not good enough for me or my family's collection, I would certainly never show them to you. So if it's, again, something you're worried about, I don't know if it can be as good as it looks on TV, well, you're looking at your piece. So it absolutely can be better, I can tell you that, because there's something about seeing, especially when you have rubies that glow and Paraíba type colors like tourmaline that pop like that. It's a really important time to pick those up and save that extra discount, because obviously not long for this world. So want to make sure you pick that up. Also, a lot of you were asking me today about this blue zircon from yesterday. Here it is. Let's just go ahead and blow out a blue zircon very quickly. Those are my top 3 of the day right there, and they're still awaiting you. We also have this blue zircon. Just wanted to show this because we had a lot of blue zircons yesterday. We kind of oversaturated the show with blue zircons. And so here we are with 1131794. We hadn't seen one today, so it feels fair to just revisit this incredible round, which is our 238 round, 40 points in diamonds, white, yellow, rose gold, your choice there. And let's go ahead and get all last call requests in. You have literally 15 minutes. 15 minutes. And listen, I get it. You can shop a photograph all day. There's something very valuable about seeing it live, move, try it on, perspectives like that. it's highly important, especially when it is the piece that is going to be yours forever. So here's our 238, and this one, crazy low. And again, we had so many blue zircon requests yesterday. We brought out, I don't know, 6 or 7 of them in one show. Got to just revisit what was brand new yesterday, but also the best value we have on our blue zircons by far. And that is because, well, we brought it down from that $29.99 price it should have been, got it a lot better discount and value. Here's the chance to pick it up for $1,499 only on our round blue zircon, shadow halo, diamonds down the sides, incredible stone, just the brightest of blues, that pop of vibrant neon blue green. I say that, it's not like a blue green like a Paraíba, but it's an electric blue. It's a turquoisey blue. It's a bright, vibrant. You see the double refraction. If you think a stone can't possibly look like that in real life, you haven't met the zircon family yet. This double refractive family of gems that gives you so much brilliance. No diamond's going to sparkle like that. It's literally physically not possible. You've got double refraction instead of single refraction here. So incredible how important this is with that $14.99 that quickly goes away to $13.99 instead, or actually $13.19 is your price tag at checkout for you on that one. So much better value on the blue zircon. I'll try it on for you as well. And then we are in last call on this show. You've got 13 minutes to go. So 13 minutes, shop your favorites, get the 12% off. Let me know what you'd like to see one more time. And here is your last call on the round zircon. It's a good size stone too. I don't see a lot of 2 carat 38s. 40 points in diamonds as well. Very important stone. And 1319, back to the wheel we go. White, yellow, or rose? Last call, what can we show you? Want to give you your up close look. Yellow diamond ring may be going. Sounds like that one's verifying. Our carat 13 in yellow gold stays in all yellow. We can show that again. Sure enough, we'll show that on the hand. Here we go. Here's the 113 yellow diamond square cushion cut, brilliant in the middle. 196 in white diamonds in addition to that. 309 overall, 3777. But it comes down to about 3,300 bucks. So much better value. Lots of savings there. Lots of savings. What were they asking for over there? The pear shapes? What pear shapes sold? Oh, darn, I know. I love that one too. Yes, a lot of our early pieces, the crosses earlier did sell out. We do have our still the 245 option for you. Let's see if Victor's getting the yellow diamond. We're verifying the yellow diamond, the carat 13. Let me know. Nobody's got this one yet. Wow, $14.90. I don't know about that, but $13.19 for a blue zircon that's about 2.5 carats in size in a round is impressive. Also had our adorable French horn, but really high end. This was the designer style in the 18 karat. If you could feel this, you'd buy it and melt it. Because regardless of if you have any musical talent or not, this is the one to own in the French horn design with the two-tone gold, 18 karat solid, and the onyx and the diamonds, and that is only $9.99 for a pendant with diamonds in the bail and diamonds up front, and then your it's like a beautiful circular style of onyx with the overlay of the gold and the diamonds. That is $8.79 at checkout. Jason, what did you pick up over there? Okay, so this is it. Last call. 11 minutes now to go in our week. We see you Wednesday night at 5. Please don't forget about us. Set yourself little reminders or alarms or little notes around the house if you've got to. We've got an incredible show for you kicking off at 5 o'clock on Wednesday. Looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've got so much brand new coming up this week, I know. So that's going to be exciting. But there's our French horn design. You got to love when you get, again, something with, I do enjoy a personality piece, and that is definitely it. And yet it's got so much impressive gold, and it's finished really well in the back. I mean, why not wear it that way too if you want to? It's a really special look. So that's $8.79. Back to the wheel we'll go and take a look at our zircon, which is still hanging out for $13.19 at checkout. Sure, here's the blue-green again. You got it. The blue-green 9 karat 18, right? Okay, so here comes the 9 karat 18 one more time. I think this one's going to finally find its home. Let me make sure it is fingerprint free. 1130977, rounds and baguettes, roval cut. That's what really makes it stand out. If it were a traditional oval, it would not do what it's doing. The sparkle factor is turned up several levels because of the roval cutting and the incredible clarity it has. And you combine all that together, which is what makes for this Sparkle City moment in these blue greens that are just undeniable, very Paraíba-like, but without the price tag. $43.99 at checkout. One caller gets it. Stays in the white gold. We just need to know, actually you can change it if you want, go ahead, but I recommend leaving it in the white gold, and that is going to be here for $43.99, one caller only on the Roval, which I think out of the whole weekend, and I get it, beauty is very subjective, highly, a lot of things in life are subjective, understood, but this was out of everything this whole weekend that I showed you, from Friday night to Saturday morning to Sunday morning, I was probably most pumped up and excited about this individual stone because of its beauty, because of its rarity, and because of its flash. And the fact that it's now been 2 days of being on the air, it's a really remarkable piece. Maybe it's because I see a lot of jewelry. I have a very high expectation, and most of which I can see $1 million pieces every day and not be fazed. It says something, I think, and you're the same way, because if you tune in and watch the show, you also see a lot of beautiful jewelry. It says something when there's a beauty of a stone that just goes beyond the norm. Our norm is not normal. Our norm is exotic and beautiful and rare and all those things. And so to see that for a $600 discount and showing it on the hand, as you'll see here, with the sparkle that just does not quit. It's just so good. And you'll love it, because if you halfway like it here, you're going to love it a lot more when you see it up close, in person, real life. It's undeniably gorgeous. All right, everyone has waited for the last few minutes to get their requests in. We've got every single line locked with requests. Okay, so it's definitely, well, it's not too late yet, but we've got 8 minutes, so it sounds like it's going to be very busy on the request lines here. Let us know if there's anything that I've already shown you that we can just bring up really quickly for you. We'll do that as fast as we can. Pendant or earrings? Asher cuts going out as well. Last call on those Asher cuts. 1 carat pendant, 2 carat total weight earring studs. The studs yesterday were $39.99. The pendant today is $19.99, both before your discount. So take advantage of all of that, because those Asher cuts are also on their way out. Yes? Carat 97. I think it might be an emerald cut, just so you know. If it's the one from today? Okay, gotcha. All right. It's the 197 emerald cut. Yes, it is an emerald cut. Just make sure that's okay with them. Yeah, it's 1129545. You got it. It's an emerald cut. I can flash it. It's very similar. It's just a more elongated Asher, if you will. So that's going to be a rectangular design. I'll flash it for them here. If they're watching, Jason, we can put it up on the air. That's the emerald cut aqua you're talking about, right? So that was 9545. Yeah, that one. All right, $14.99. Plus, it'll be $13.99, $13.19 actually at checkout. Here's our blue green. Also, sure, here's that platinum 70-point diamond ring as well. Here's 1130401. Take a look at this one more time. This is here. Not for long. $9.99 is your price tag for our 70-point diamond piece in platinum. So that is 1130401. Take a good look at that. It was here earlier. It's here for $879 if you'd like to get it. So also, Victor, are you taking the yellow diamond back there? No. Okay, so our 113 yellow diamond is still here, hanging out. So our Asher cut tanzanite, our heart-shaped tanzanite, we had a 12 carat, we had a 17 carat. There's been a lot of great stones today, haven't there? Some high-end, yes. There have been some very, very, very high-end stones. We know that. Definitely have. So this one's only going to be $879. If you'd like to go ahead and capture that for your collection, do so now. We've got 6 minutes left. I'll try this on for you as well. This is such a beautiful ring, and it's heavy. If you like the feel of your platinum, it is platinum, but if you like to feel the weight of your ring, get something special, that's the way to go right there. at $879. So make sure you grab that one before we run out of time here, because we only have about 5.5 minutes to work with as far as airtime. Want to make sure you get to see your pieces. That's just such a pretty way to do that floral. Reminds me a lot of that designer quatrefoil that we see a lot of really high-end designers do. Also have, I guess our round tanzanite is still here. It's $17.59 at checkout. Here's the round tanzanite. It's $11.84. Take a look at that one. The round with that halo, more squared off style halo to go along with it. That's a beauty. That was $113.11.84. If you'd like to go ahead and get that in any gold you'd like, that's no problem. And then we also have that big ruby. Margaret requested the ruby, but the 142 is still here. That cushion cut for what comes down to $23.75 to get that cushion cut square ruby. I am still just forever enamored at that price tag that we have brought that down to for you. And I can't believe this yellow diamond band. $17.59 for the yellow diamond band. This is just a few of what we have as a last call. So again, one of a kinds here, but last one on the yellow diamond band even from yesterday. So it's our very last chance to get that one for $17.59 at checkout. Same price, $17.59 at checkout. The ruby, which is a carat 42 cushion cut square, is only $23.75 at checkout. We've got our big yellow diamond. If you want to go the 113 individual stone, you go here. It's only $37.77 for that one. And yes, our fabulous 17 karat 97 Asher cut tanzanite. The largest in a ring is right here. It's the Asher cut. It's that incredible mounting. Boy, that is some serious bright reds coming through on our ultimate high level 1797. Let's face it, it's just shy of 18 carats, and that is going to be 78 points in diamonds. That one's under 9,000. It's 88.88 for the big time tansy. The ruby, the yellow diamonds go two ways. You got two ways to get yellow diamonds: larger, wider band here with a carat 77, or you can go the carat 13 center with all the nearly 2 carats around it. Last call on the show, 3 minutes left to go. And any questions, we are very busy on these phone lines. Of course, end of the day, end of the week, got to make sure you're getting all your favorites before they're gone to somebody else. That's what's really critical right now, okay? Got to make sure you're taking advantage. Everything up there is 88.88 or less, most of which are much less. Take full advantage. That is our countdown clock. So, and also the 12 karat heart shape is still here in the tanzanite. If you'd rather get a 12 karat, that's a great way to go. Love that 12 karat. Here's your last call on this gorgeous wheel. 2 minutes, 40 some seconds left. This is it. And that diamond ring right here for $879. You'll be so impressed with the weight, the feel, the look. It gives you that. I did a famous quatrefoil design here years ago. It was modeled after my own designer piece of jewelry. That one is just outstanding. The thought that you can get that same kind of look, but in platinum with a 70-point diamond weight, all for a price tag like $879. The most affordable idea up there on that wheel would certainly be that diamond designer ring right front and center there, and that's going to be $879 for you at checkout. Okay, so 2 minutes left to go. I'll walk you through what's up here. We have our 88.88 tanzanite, nearly 18 karat, our 26.99 ruby, that's almost a carat and a half Burma. Here's the $9.99. These are the price tags before your discount. $9.99 on the diamond ring. The yellow diamond's $37.77. Yikes, we have another request coming in. Okay, last minute. Let's see what we got. I might move these aside here for you. Suzanne, here you go, Suzanne. Oh, this is the cross ring. The larger one we do too. We've done some smaller versions. Here you go. Suzanne, this is the cross ring. Oh, this is so beautiful. Look at those white diamonds. That's our cross ring, white, yellow, rose gold, 1115235. It's an elongated cross that's beautifully on the hand and is still comfortable. Carat and a half in diamonds here. For anybody who would like it, white, yellow, rose. This is a lot like the cross pendant we brought you, but slightly smaller. It's 6 stones still, but it's all going to be a 150 carat weight. So you do have the diamonds at, they're going to be, of course, 25 points a piece. If you'd like it, it's $24.99 for that ring, and I better try it on really fast here. I have been known to even wear this as a thumb ring. I think it looks great anywhere on the hand. Take a look at that. That's what that cross ring, so you can see it's maybe not, there's less real estate on a finger than the neckline, so that's why we scaled it down from the pendant you saw a few moments ago, but it's still that really good size. And look at how it sits so It's level to the hand. So look at how it practically disappears. So you can wear it thumb, index, middle, ring. I would say it's probably too long for the pinky, but anywhere else, you're good to go. So that's $24.99. You know by now that comes down to $21.99 for that cross ring, carat and a half in diamonds. I know we didn't have time for the graphics, so sorry for that, but it literally came out last second. Yes. Thank you. The white diamond ring and platinum. That one right there is sold. Yes. Last call, and we have 20 seconds left. Don't forget, we don't see you on Monday or Tuesday, but we do see you back here Wednesday night. So I hope that you can join us for that. We start at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 7 Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. Suzanne, hope that helps you. Keep calling. We're here for a few minutes after we go off the air. We'll take all those requests, get your orders placed, and save you 12%. But for now, I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of your day. See you on Wednesday. Do 6682 for you, Jason, if you'd like to get the ruby cushion cut 142, and that is $26.99, but with that discount, $23.75 instead. So take advantage of that, okay? Yellow diamonds, you see the yellow prong edge just for the ruby, yellow diamonds, and their gold setting.